some character intros because we have a new person. I'm gonna ping your characters. Tempest, please introduce us to this, I just realized, very scarred person.
I thought you were going to make Slavs us first, but hey. So, Tempest is a nomad. She's still in contact, despite falling out with her family. She still has contact with nomads, and she also is good with tech, and she drives our transport, the Cyber Marshutka.
Oh, we gotta name that. The Cyber Marshutka is important.
Absolutely.
Look at it.
It's pretty. And fast. Okay. As a person, Tempest is rather nervous and pessimistic. Though she isn't a coward, so she can take dangerous jobs and do dangerous things. She has no problem with it. But she's probably gonna, I forgot the word. Warchet.
Gremlin.
Yeah, she's gonna be grumpy, yeah. Okay. That's about it, I think.
Okay. Next up. Insert Marvel music.
Well, you all can hear me all right? Because I have some internet problems. Okay.
Yeah.
So, my name is Lev, but you can call me Red. If you need something fixing, you call me. Red is a highly intellectual individual, or he thinks like that. Don't really like to talk too much, but it depends on the situation. And I don't really know what to add to him. He's just a cool guy.
Okay. Moving right along.
Okay,
We got this Slavic individual.
Yeah, you're looking at a very towering figure. His height is 195 centimeters tall. This is a man in his mid-40s. You can definitely tell that this guy is solo because he's carrying an assault rifle in his hands. He's dressed pretty simple. He's not buying into this shit style of a substance. Comfort is his thing because he's a soldier basically. He's not very talkative person, but very initiative person. If it comes to the battle, he prefers to lead the battle, to make choices. He's like unspoken leader of the group, and he's a very good friend with the Tempest. So that's it.
And we have our new person.
So, very other day, if you met this woman, you'd be thinking, oh, it's some kind of maybe office work or just some random girl walking on the street, if not for the big headset on her head. It's kind of like eye-catching. So that's 9A, or how her friends call her, Nina. Her family was, that kind of like getting by, getting in debts, not paying them in time, and now they're scattered across the place. They have no contact with each other, so she's just trying to go by with taking various jobs, because there is some people around in the world who might recognize her and want to have a little close chat with her. Her motto is, job is a job, regardless of what you like or not. So she just likes taking on various jobs that promises money or some profit for her. Because again, there is some people behind this chick and she wants to get away with them. So maybe one time like a couple years ago. She clicked in a group for a job with Tempest, but now she's around. People know her. They call her if they need her services. She's a little bit of self-taught. So it always comes down to, there is a group, they establish rules between each other, and she does her job. Well, that's her.
Alrighty, sounds good. One of the things that Nina would know before getting into this is that she is a part of a very secretive organization called Car 54. I'll go ahead and put it in our chat. Car 54 is a very populistic organization built a long time ago. We can talk about it a lot more offline if you like, because we have quite a bit on our plate as is today. Long story short, secretive organization. It operates by 3 rules. 1, strive to improve your community and put the power back into the people's hands. 2, your loyalty to Car 54 and its members takes the highest priority. And the last rule is that Car 54 is discreet and secretive. Long story short, you guys recognize each other as members from far distant communities, but all part of the same organization, Car 54. You don't talk about it outside of the circle, and you keep it a secret. You guys all have invisible ink tattoos somewhere on your person to identify yourselves as Car 54. And you know enough about the organization that every town you go to, you can always find the hangout or the other members and such. Our job today takes place in a town called Jacksung, or in short, J-Town. Who wants to describe J-Town?
It's a mess.
It's yeah.
It's basically a radioactive junkyard. Very crowded place, not very big city, but very crowded. I don't know what to tell.
Well, it is
Crowded,
overcrowded.
plagued by bands, practically lawless, though the police tries to do something.
So there is a police presence, but they are outmanned and outgunned by various gangs and corporations. Some of the corporations in J-Town are Novartis, the Ford, and Biotechnica, in some smaller way. Some of the gangs that you might find. Who wants to describe some of the gangs, guys? Why don't you guys tell me about the Luddites?
Luddites.
The Luddites. There's the gang that.
Go on.
Okay, so the Luddites are the gang that rejects progress, rejects prosthetics, cyberware, things like that. Because they reject it, the radiation gets to them faster, so they look very old, most of them, despite the fact that they might not be old. And sometimes they can be violent towards people with cyberware.
How's about the Kino Symphony? Red, I think you know something about the dog-faced gang.
Dog-faced gang. It's it's basically
It's
PETA.
no more.
No. Well, it's a wide organization of animal rights protectors, but they also
They're
a
also a
gang
gang.
that operates as a gang. You gain some money for protection. You rob someone. You how is it called? Взятка.
Bribe.
Bribe.
Bribe. You
Bribery.
bribe some cops so they look around somewhere else. They have its noble side and its gang side. And in reality it's something in between. So they don't actually bad and don't actually good. Like everything in this world.
And the interesting thing about this gang is that these people are making the facial prosthetics
Yes.
to make them look like dogs. Basically, they have dog heads, literally.
Like in Egypt. dog-faced
Anubis.
people.
Hmm.
Yes. And they also hate flea bugs. John, can you tell us about flea bugs?
Oh, happily.
Everybody hates them.
So, some people call them flea bags. Some people call them mutts. In Cyberpunk Red, there is the option to give yourself a fully prosthetic body, and you kind of look like an anime. I don't know how you call it. Anamorphic. You look like a Looney Tunes character or an anime animal.
Gladiators.
And they have a reputation. The novelty of having this fully prosthetic, cute animal body wore off a long time ago. And now they have this kind of stereotype where they are slimy people, real creeps. They're the ones who generally opt to have this full cartoon animal body. Prisons are full of these creeps. So is also true for the ones that we call posers. Posers are the ones who get the full prosthetic body of Angelina Jolie or Brad Pitt or something like that. And you can see these people. You can see the flea bags and the posers, but you don't know what's inside of their head. And the general stereotype is it's some kind of really creepy guy inside of that poser's body or flea bag body. We're at the point now where kids will point to them and say, "Stranger danger." But like anything else, stereotypes are there to be broken. And they're not all bad, of course. With that being said, there is some other little bits of tasty lore, but I think we might get a little catch-up. Slav, I think you have something to do about the recap from last time.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I will stop the music for a while.
Sure.
And I will. Okay, just. I think that's it.
Also, we have some special news. We have our first spam bot in Twitch.
I'm the member of the band of ideological misfits called Car 54. I'm working with one of its units. Well, you can't really call it a unit, because they always change. Those choppers definitely need some discipline in order if they want to succeed. We got into trouble. Some will say it's a common thing for the H-runner nowadays. Live fast, die young. I'm too old for this crap. Anyway, during our missions we discovered a lot of troubling information. Ulysses was the first one. We extracted this guy from Nova Test Middle Management Facility outside of the J-Town. The guy was a real mess, borderline insane and paranoid. He told something really weird to us, that they are eating people. Hell if I know what it all meant, but I wanted to dig deeper. We hid the poor fellow in our buff for the time being. We made a lot of noise and put corporate pigs on our tail, but overall we succeeded, and we planned our next steps. A good friend of ours, Nathan, said that local Luddites harass young people in the arcade. We decided to deal with this case, which we did. No harm done, almost. Then we went to the junkyard of Utili at his request. Utili believed that someone was illegally dumping radioactive waste there, which could be dangerous for a city that cannot be called clean anyway. However, Utili's fears were not what he thought. Small containers disguised as plutonium canisters bore the Kuzia symbol, and the contents were no less disturbing than the radioactive waste human remains. We collected all the evidence we could and went to meet Captain Block. Block informed us that these remains belong to an elite corporate force that has recently been listed as missing. Hep advised us not to meddle in this matter, but we insisted. On the approaches to our bar they were waiting for us, members of Kino Selfany gang. Skirmish began, during which I was wounded, but they lost all but one fighter who had fled from the battlefield. Attempts to interrogate the survivor did not bring any results, so we shot him. And then we noticed them. Two scum and expensive bones on the roof of the neighboring building. At that moment, an explosion thundered inside the bar. Later, we found the remains of one of the attacking dogheads and a Luddite whom we beat up in the arcade. We realized that we had got ourselves into something that might be too tough for us, but it was too late to turn. We decided that the best way out would be to temporarily lay low. We went to an abandoned underground car park. There we found the lifeless body of the Ulysses. I'm sorry, man. At this stand we were found by a representative of the Kinoselfany gang, a fixer named Mutt. He offered to meet with their leader. We agreed to do it in the arcade. During this meeting we learned that the gang had been hired to hunt us down and kill, but circumstances changed as their employers killed their own mercenaries. After tense negotiations with Rashida, we came to an agreement. A gang of dogheads are looking for agents who wanted to kill us. We, in turn, eliminate these agents. As motivation, the gang is keeping some of our gang members and a young girl from the arcade named Morgan. Arcade comes under the protection of Kinoselfany gang. We agreed. After several days of waiting, they were found. They settled in some old abandoned warehouse outside the city. A deal is a deal. We boarded the bus and headed for the mission. It was all a setup. Freaking setup. Inside we found a floor drenched in gasoline and a trap that closes all the doors and sets everything on fire. We found the corpse of one of the gang members who reported the location with obvious signs of torture and the poser tied to a chair. We downloaded all the necessary data from the terminal, took the body, the prisoner, and fled. The prisoner passed us a card from his captors which read, "No loose ends." We called Rashida, no answer. Tempest called William. Kinoselfany base is under attack. He escaped with Scratchy, our dog. We went to rescue our first allies. At the entrance we were met by a deafening shot from a large caliber sniper rifle which disabled our transport. Get ready, bastards. It's time for you to die.
Oh my god, that was so cool, dude!
Amazing!
Oh, really, really awesome. Oh, that was just lovely, dude.
That was sick.
Especially the end of the sound effects. You got me going, man. I'm gonna feel so bad when you guys all die.
Don't do that. Scary.
And it sounds like you already got the music bot back on.
Yeah.
Okay, so as the audio track did a great job of keeping you up to date, Gain, the first thing that you guys need to do is decide on what side of the Dog-Faced Gain's facility, the veterinarian clinic, that you are going to kind of coast your marshutka to. You have north, south, east, or west.
Hmm.
Can we
what
have some
would be-
visuals to decide better?
Yeah, we need some visuals.
You can, but I need a minute to hide a bunch of information from the map.
Well, east is where is the main gates. West is where is the garage.
Probably
South is
the north.
North?
Hmm.
Where the dogs were held.
The garage
Near
is
the
on,
cannery, you mean?
the garage is on the west side of the building, as far as I remember.
Well, yes, garage is west.
Okay, I think that I have hidden all the information that needs to be hidden, such that you guys can see the map and make an educated decision.
Kennels to the north, garage to the west, lobby to the east, and everything else is to the south.
I think we need to make it through the garage.
Hmm.
Well,
Why?
Well, I think it provides us.
I think we could scavenge some parts.
Well, later maybe. It's not our main priority now, but I think we
Definitely.
will be able to set us in a more strategically valuable position in the garage.
But you can't. The garage is not connected to the main building through corridors.
It's connected. There's a door there on the right side
well,
of the garage.
this there.
There are two doors. Yeah.
If we
This-
park
this
somewhere,
is-
it will
this
be
is-
somewhere here.
This is the one entrance, the second entrance, and enters to the main building here.
Yes.
Ah, I didn't
So
see.
There is
we can access the main building from
There
the
is-
garage.
two entrances. Well, I don't actually think that we can enter the garage because our marshrutка is basically done. So,
Yeah.
as I understand, we can park somewhere near, like there, and after we embark, we can go
No.
here or
the thing
actually in the
is,
garage.
by the end of the session, we're already in the building. We
Yes.
need to decide where in the building are we
Yes,
now.
where? Yes. Do you want to be in the garage and marshrutка park it near
Park
the garage?
here.
Yep. I propose
Okay.
garage.
So, well, I have nothing against it. Tempest, it's up to you.
Works for me.
Also, there is a guy dead who isn't hidden.
Oops. Where'd I miss him? Yep, I did. Noted.
We didn't see anything.
Well, I don't think that's a big deal.
There are a lot of dead bodies anyway.
So, Tempest, you decided
Mhm.
to land near the garage,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And Slav decided that we should go to the garage, to the main garage.
Okay,
know
I
that.
need to start moving our cyber marshutka. Let's see if I can do this nicely.
My internet is not working. Oh no.
I think that looks good. How's that look for you guys?
Mhm.
Sick drift.
Pretty accurate given our situation.
We have a back door. Yeah, back door and like that.
Which will allow me to copy paste you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Also, generally speaking, GMs will award luck points to players when they do amazing things. That video alone, Slav, that's going to give everyone back their luck points. You guys can start fresh.
Yay!
That was absolutely amazing.
I will post the original video in the sources if anybody is interested.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yes, do that.
Mhm.
All right, now if you guys recall, you are not alone in your cyber marshutka.
Yeah, we have a flea bug and a dead body. We can
We
we
do.
can leave that dead body in the marshutka.
First kids with guns, now dead bodies.
Slavs will drag the corpse with him in the garage.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, give me a second. I have to slide all over the map to get that done.
We should have some respect for the dead.
Yes.
Mhm. Not even brought here.
All right, so as previously ordered, the flea bag is following, I believe, Slavs.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The shots that disabled your cyber marshutka were coming from the east. You guys kind of coast around, and the marshutka sputters to a stop on the side of the garage. You are out of the line of fire, and we can start things off right here if you guys like.
So, Hakuna Matata, Chumbas.
Hakuna Matata, Red. I like this classic start.
Slav, lead the way.
Okay, go, go, go! I drag the body and the gate is open, I presume.
It's safe to say that every door in this facility, even some of the windows, have been busted out, blown out. Perhaps people escaped, or perhaps that was a means of entry. Hard to say.
Okay, we moved into
All
the
right.
garage.
As you guys walk into the garage, you will see a familiar face. You would find this one underneath the car that is being repaired in the garage. You guys recall it's the classic American muscle car that's being retrofitted for this retro future that we live in. And she is quite stressed, to say nicely. Now that you guys are within the facility, you can hear even clearer the sounds of the occasional pop and gunshot.
Hey, Duke, what is going on here?
That corporal son of a gun shot up my ride, killed my friends.
How many of them are here?
Hard to say. Some of them got out.
Where's Rashida?
Lost track of her. If she's not in her office, just probably for the best. Her office was the first place that Luddite scum hit.
Luddite?
Yep. Seems that Corpo dog you guys are on for our friend.
Shit.
We'll deal with them. Duke, don't go outside. There is a sniper working out.
Oh, crap.
Our ride was shot. We can't move until we deal with that sniper.
Oh, I forgot. We
You
need
better.
to bring the flea bag in too. Understood. I'll keep it low. She gets back on one of those like little platforms with wheels that you can, like a mechanic can slide under a car with.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, keep an eye on that flea bag we have with us. I don't want him taken around.
You want me to
No, keep it
No,
alive.
just watch him.
He's a suspect. How do you say свидетель?
Witness.
witness?
He's a witness. Key witness. We need him alive for a while.
Oh, I've got just the place for him.
I think we need to get the job done. Ghostbusters.
Faster the better. Maybe we can see some survivors.
Slav, it's the way.
Just to be very clear, gang, there's been a lot of build-up, a little bit of avoidance. Whoa, did we lose Tempest? She's speaking Primordial.
Tempest?
Oh, looks good. Tempest, can you talk for us?
Yeah?
No, okay, cool. So there's been a lot of build-up to this game, and we've had some speed bumps and some avoidance, but you guys are into it. If this was D&D, this would be your big boss, or your first boss battle.
Good way to start the game.
Yeah, welcome. This is
Best
a really,
way.
really crunchy game. Literally, one roll can wipe your
Actually,
character out.
I want to ask about Nina character. We take her with us when we were on road to this place.
Yeah, let's say that we intercepted
Stick her
Nina. Like she's like on the side of the road with her thumb out, and you guys are like, "Wait a second, I know that Car 5-4 member."
Well, we can say that we swapped out our half-dead netrunner to the good one.
Yeah, previous session that netrunner faced a hellhound, and it was not good.
You know, like you call to replace, like, oh, you know, the switch that I have, like, it's broken. Can you like send me another? I'm like, oh, okay, thanks.
Our netrunner is broken, bring another one.
Yeah. Also, if it makes it any easier, like maybe some, like you send a call and they're like, okay, any nearby available netrunners in the shop and possible danger, and it's like, okay, I'm bored anyway, like, let's open. Like, do I get money? Yes. Yeah, it goes. even if there's no promise of money, like people say money, she's like, okay, man.
we want for food.
Hey Nina, we have a problem. Please solve the problem. We'll pay with food.
Yeah, it's just like waiting, like this is, as I understand, like your car is like half dead, like barely moving at this point. It's just like, yeah, I think that's it, one. And it's like hops in, like sees that bike, like, well, that's a funny turn of events. Like, sup everyone? Like, I remember you from previous job. It's gonna be fun then.
Okay, Slavs will move to the door and activate his reflex boost.
Yep. Fine by me.
I have my gun drawn, my rifle.
Yeah, are we doing anything to the Netrunner 9A? I believe is equipped with a pistol. Is that right?
Yeah, have a pistol, she has at her side. She's also ready with it, and as I understand, everything of functional values that I can check in, log in, it's unavailable as built-in as crazy messed up.
Oh, I mean, you can still access the terminal. The net, the local net is functional. You could do a Pathfinder to find the terminals throughout the building. As I recall, there were 3 of them. And let's draw arrows. Yeah, I got you, buddy. The first one is at the reception's desk. I'm drawing a really big arrow for you. The second one was in the mechanical shed here. Or shed, the mechanical room. And there was a third one in the clinic. The game is called Sheeta's office.
This is so.
I think it's our first destination.
Yes.
Well, also we should make sure that Blue is okay. Our girl.
Kid, yes. We should check.
Here. So, Slav, make a move.
Okay, Slavs will the corridor here.
No, but you can see the tail end of one of the dog faced. You can see feet on the floor. This guy, down to your south. As you enter into the main facility, the sounds of the occasional shot or spray of shots continue to rain out. Sounds of broken glass, small explosions, and there's a bit of smoke in the facility. As previously described, the facility itself is made of concrete and steel. This place is not going to burn, but there is still plenty of burnable things in here. So imagine some hazy smoke. You're walking into the tail end of a firefight, but there is still the occasional gunshot going off.
We need to move fast.
Yeah.
Okay, Slavs will lead the charge.
Tempest, you're second, I'm third.
Mm-hmm.
Nina,
Mm,
you are
so
after
last.
me.
Alright.
One in this room.
The exterior doors all wide open, mind you. The interior doors not. You twist the knob and slide open the door. Nothing. Pristine, as if nothing was touched.
I will open this door.
As you open up that door, you hear much more clear shots. They're so loud. If you guys have ever been on a range where they fire guns inside, some guy who's on the opposite side of the building will shoot, especially from a rifle, and it will vibrate your body. It's so loud.
John, Red is looking through this door in cat intake.
Alright, you turn the knob and open the door to the cat intake, also untouched.
Then go into position after Tempest.
Slavs will kick open the door to the next corridor.
Okay, you do as you described. Give it the front kick. door swings open, falls off its hinges. It's not going to get closed. And it reveals a little bit more smoke and the occasional red glow of something burning. It is also at this point that the lights in the facility will all turn off. After a short period of time, the emergency lights turn back on. The place is flooded with red light. Just like emergency lighting at a hospital.
Are there people in the corridor?
In this corridor, if there are, there's some no-name NPC dead dog-faced member.
Okay. So I'm going to rush past Slavs to the dog ISO. If I remember correctly, that's what Morgan's room.
It is, and in fact the door is decorated with plenty of stickers.
Okay, I open the door. But
As
I have
you
my
do.
rifle ready.
Okay, so I'm imagining like ready to rock, quick little twist of the handle, and you come in barrel forward. And as you do so, at first you don't see anything, but then a little tuft of blue hair rises up from behind the sticker printer, and you see your friend.
Okay. Are you alright?
She's panicked as all hell. It's been fun, but I gotta get the hell out of here! This place is nuts! It's not worth it anymore! Get me out!
We'll do it. Just, we need you to keep quiet, okay? We'll bring you to the garage. There is a person who will look after you. Do you understand?
Okay,
You just,
whatever!
you'll need to sit there and be quiet, okay? We'll go after you. We'll go back after you when we're finished here. Okay?
Okay, yeah, whatever! That's okay, just, I wanna go home!
Okay, so Tempest brings her to the garage very quickly and then returns.
Blue, don't go outside. There's a sniper. Stick with the garage girl, Duke.
Okay. And you guys direct her toward the garage. 9A, since you are still close enough to that garage door, you can see the little bit of interaction that happens between our NPCs. The blue-haired girl, Morgan, who looks pretty freaking sweet, by the way. She would enter into this area and see probably her first dead body, the one that you guys drug from the warehouse, the torture victim. And there's a gasp, she's a little afraid, and from the engine block of this muscle car arises another tuft of blue hair, but it's covered in grease and oil and nastiness, as the flea bag has been instructed to hide inside of the engine compartment. Duke, the
Wow.
mechanic, will slide out and look towards you, 9A. Say, what the hell am I supposed to do with the girl?
Just head her somewhere. Keep her quiet. You know, like, I think she very stressed out. Maybe just tell her to close her eyes, stare at the wall, and all that usual stuff. But I think if she screams, maybe you'll deal with it. Just, I think they don't want her to be badly hurt.
You want me to put her on a higher priority than the flea bag?
And it's like, internally, like, I'm really not here to decide, but she also knows, like, people who face such situations and their first dead bodies, they can cause a lot of maybe noise, and they were very, very clear about being quiet. Like, you know, I think like you figure it out by yourself, but you know, keep one quiet, look at the one. I think like, you know who'll be more of a threat to you. Screaming one, or probably the threat one.
I got it. I'll take care of the girl.
Fine by me. And for the remaining of the actions, Nina is like keeping like as a backup to the group. Like she'll continue like trailing them, but until she sees like something of a terminal, anything that she can interact with. Like she just keep low profile because she's not very much of a brawler.
Understood. You have a net running ability called Pathfinder that allows you to use a meet action, a real world action, to identify where the nearest terminals are. I'm going to give it to you as a freebie, and your friends will probably help you. The nearest one is in this facility, or this room south of you.
Well,
There's the door.
as all of this was happening, Red and Slavs will try to open the door. This door to the Rashid office.
Okay.
Slavs will try to make it careful. He will hug the wall near the door, open it carefully with his rifle ready.
I can open door for you.
One, yeah.
Yes, I will do that. I will pull the shotgun and carefully open the door for Slav.
Team Car 5-4 working together. I love it. You guys are going to get the benefit of cover in case stuff goes down suddenly. And you guys open the door, and I guess Slav, you're the first one in, right?
Yep.
Go for it. As you enter into the room previously known as Rashida's office, the place has been sprayed with bullets. Tables knocked over, drawers pulled out of the desks. All this carnage, all this destruction, no blood.
No bodies.
None. Just a
Nothing.
bunch of bullet holes, and it looks like the place was ransacked. Like someone was looking for something.
Does terminal look like it's functional?
Sure.
Nay, we got you a terminal.
Finally, some job for me. So, as it's all clear, Nane will step into the terminal, and that's where I would require a little bit of maybe GM player help of what I should roll, how I should interact with the terminal.
Okay. Let me come right back to you there, Nina. While you guys are all there inside of this facility, or this room, I'd like you guys to make perception checks. Go to your character sheets, go to the skills, and click on classic perception.
Also, I want to say that before Nina will be able to jack in the terminal, I want to check it if it's safe to do so.
Okay, no roll necessary. You double check all the wires are legit. She's not walking into a brain trap. Some pretty good rolls. Red and Nina, highest of them. You two can hear the sound of footsteps as they are moving in this direction. Now everyone can hear a completely different sound. You can hear the sound of the slide on a gun, and a very calm voice. Oh, dead fish gang, come on out. Got a friend here for you.
Slav,
And it's coming from deeper in the facility.
Slav, you've got a sign from Red that there is an enemy outside this door or someone else, and I will hug the wall.
Here.
Yes. I will hug the wall here, and will prepare to open the door as you watch with your rifle.
I cover the Netrunner, and I already have my rifle in my hands.
Okay, let's make sure that I've got the scene right. You guys, what's up? Oh, I think we lost Red.
Already, first blood, no.
All right. While we're waiting for Red, I want to put the spotlight on the Netrunner, and yeah, there you go. I want to put the spotlight on the Netrunner anyway. When you jack into a terminal, you have, as a Netrunner, you have meet actions and you have net actions. Meet actions are just like real-world actions that all the other players get. You only get one action per turn. Net running actions, you get, I think with your score, you get 3 net actions. You look at your sheet and confirm. I think it's the highest you can get. Net actions, where are they? Your interface is 7. I believe that you get 3 net actions. Yeah. So, you have a number of things that you can do. Are you looking at that list there, Netrunner?
Like with reference for net running, I have that one.
Yep, and there's a little table of the stuff that you can do. Let me pull it up for myself here as well. Netrunner abilities is what it's called. The first one is scanner. The next one is backdoor.
Yeah,
You see all that?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Okay, that's what you can do once you jack in. If you'd like, you can go ahead and use your meat action and jack into that terminal now.
Yeah, I will do just that because, again, first, Nina sees a text that she can interact with, like we have help, it was checked. She goes.
Alright, so you use your meat action to jack in. This is like a 1990s hackers movie where it's very digital and you just kind of slide through the air. It's described like an elevator, and you have to go from one floor to the next. You can't skip one. The very first thing that you would encounter, well, you'd have to use a scanner. Oh, Pathfinder. I'm sorry. Pathfinder is a net action one that allows you to see the layout of this elevator.
I will use just that.
Roll me your interface. I think we're still having problems with red.
I think he's
Okay.
Okay, so just for reference, I go to my character sheet and
Yeah, it's part of your skills. I think it's toward the bottom.
yeah, interface. Okay, just click it.
Yep. Okay, that's a perfectly fine roll. This network has only a few layers. The very first layer is a password gate. The next layer, if I recall correctly, was security, and the final layer was data files.
Well, probably. So I have only 2 actions left in this interface because I already used this.
Correct.
So I'll use my next action to pick up the password. So I'll use backdoor.
There's a couple options here. You can use backdoor as a net action, or if you just happen to know the password, you can go right past it.
Well, since it's pretty new, the environmental, you can even say this part of the city should
Bear in mind that even though you are jacked into this thing, you can still interact with the players via voice.
Well, so I'll first ask
I'm
Tempest, like, you know the password to the place?
Do I know?
I believe that your guys' Netrunner was open and honest about that last time.
Yes.
It comes down to, did the players take notes? Evil DM.
Self-funny?
But it was finally written.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was Kino self-funny.
Kino, funny. Kino funny, or just differently written?
One of you want to take a stab at it? Dump it in chat.
I found it too.
You guys are scrolling up. I should have cleared the chat.
Yeah.
Alright, cool beans.
So yeah, I remember it.
Did I lost something when I was disconnected?
No, our Netrunner's doing her thing.
Okay. Also, Nina, the terminal is here.
So, thanks to your friends, they remembered the password. You can just slide on past that, not worried about a net action. Next, you have your security node, where you can access all kinds of security jazz. And finally, the data files. The next floor is security node. At the security node, you have access to lighting, water or sprinkler systems, cameras, and I think that will under lighting, it is presently marked as disabled. Under water and sprinkler system, it's also marked disabled. However, the camera footage is still working. You have two options when it comes to cameras. You can rewind and see security footage from the past, or you can see live feeds right now.
I don't think I will address the group again, like, you don't know what happened, or you don't know who's down the corridor.
Live feed.
Live feed. Okay. So, she'll go for the live feed.
Alright, there's a couple of things happening. As you flip through the cameras, flip, you will see in the cat condos this guy. He is presently on his agent and investigating the floor. And you guys have audio with this. You can hear him finishing the conversation with someone on his agent. Let me make sure I've got my data here correct. Who was that? I have to do a search here real quick.
Cat condos is near the lobby.
Yeah, he's finishing his conversation. Yes, sir. Yes. Looks like I found their pet and evidence of that Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yes, sir. I know. William. Sweetwater. That's fine. I'll take care of them. They're already walking into it. He hangs up, picks up his rifle, and starts to exit the cat condo. So I'll put him here in the doorway. The other, as you flip through the cameras, you get one more thing. There is this ugly looking old woman type character. Looks like this. And she is presently walking in this direction. I'll draw you guys an arrow. Headed toward the west.
So the rest of the team know about that.
Yeah, I'll just, for the sake of the, keeping the first time, like, everything she sees, she's like, okay, there is a guy walking from Ken Condos. Like, she also tells them what camera she's flipping through, and she also tells them, like, there is this, I don't know what she's doing here, kind of like pretty ugly grandma walking that way.
The pretty ugly grandma stops at the moment you guys are walking around in the clinic. Kind of tilts her head like she might have heard something. Thinks not, and keeps walking, face forward toward the west.
Wow. I will take care of the grandma. You will take care of that big guy. Is that good for you? Okay. Then we ready to roll out.
We have to finish our Netrunner, Jazz. Netrunner, you still have one more net action. It does take a net action to jack out of the system, FYI. Or you can move on down to the data file. You can stay where you are on the security node. You can do whatever you like.
Well, since there is just happening, I think like I'd better stay with the live feed, so I will stay put where I am. I want to ask, only when another encounter happens and we again like get maybe initiative and stuff, only then I can check out from the system.
It's not that don't employ some kind of limitation on yourself. You can do whatever it is you want. The only thing that will stop you is the mechanics of the game. If if you want to stay there as a like hacker watchman who just uses a free hand. You have one hand on a pistol and one hand free. You can use your free hand to constantly communicate with the game if it's your turn in turn order.
I also just that because, again, building is very damaged. Nina is not a fighter and she's alive. Okay, there's a terminal right here, and I keep you guys updated.
Oh, I forgot to say there is one other thing, and I don't have it on the map. Bad John. Well, there is a very nice car parked out front. It's still running. It looks as though it's recently pulled up, and it's still running. I want you to imagine like a very FSB kind of thing, black BMW type thing, blacked out windows, and it's presently running.
Well, it's a parked car.
Yeah, it's parked out front.
Up front, somewhere here.
Yep.
Okay.
You guys
Also-
did not see it when we were rolling up.
Also, I want to ask about Netrunners. Can she use her last action and still be on the live feed?
Yeah, she can communicate IRL with you guys. Just because she's jacked in does not mean that she is limited in communication.
Well, I mean, she can do something else.
While still
And
looking
still,
at the live,
and looking at the
or
live feed.
does she have to be looking?
So long as her netrunner is on that elevator level, she can actively look at it.
And to move between elevators, she needs to use Netrunner action.
Nope,
No?
movement's free.
No?
She just
So-
can't skip levels.
So you basically can do whatever you want, and when you finish, you can return to the live feed. You basically have one action. And you can just keep it.
Can you,
No,
turn-
that's
can you turn
remember-
the lights on?
It does take a net action to control a node. So accessing the security bit was a net action. It's called the control action.
Mhm.
What was the question there, Slav?
If she will turn the lights on, will she lose the connection to the live feed?
No, that's all on the same node. It's all on the same security node. It takes just one net action called control. The lights are disabled. It's like if it was an option in today's Windows menu, it would be grayed out. It can't be fixed. It's damaged.
Wrinkles also damaged.
Okay, got it. I think me and Red are ready to roll out to shoot
as they will do anything if like Nina would keep her eyes on the live feed because like she has Tempest to guard her, and so if anyway strange movement or the people that she already see, and if they're in the range of the cameras still should pass information right to the guys.
If anyone joins the party, I'll take them out. If there will be a third enemy, I'll take them out. Before that, I will stay at our Netrunner.
Okay, game. What are we doing?
Roll for an initiative, or we can first do some movement?
The floor is yours, game.
Well,
you guys will roll initiative when you ask for it in a way.
I expect to be in cross pattern with Slav. I will move right there and start to shoot the babushka.
Okay.
And Slav will cover my back and start shoot at that nasty person.
I think I understand the situation. I'll say that since you guys are kind of getting the drop on her, she failed her perception bit. You guys both come into this corridor, and we're gonna have a quick change. Zach? Oh, it's queued. Uh-oh.
Type stop.
Gosh. Stop. Uh-oh.
everybody liked it, but
It's hard to know what the cue is. You know what, Slav? Do you mind just taking care of it? I used the track that I posted just above.
with the alien.
No, the most recent one.
Okay.
The girl with a red stripe on her eyes.
Got it.
It's that tasty jam for rolling initiative. With that being said, anyone and everyone, roll them up.
Can we say that my reflex just kicks in?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I don't want to ever be the guy who takes that stuff away from you.
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh
What's wrong with that initiative?
Okay, I roll initiative too, or as I am?
Of course.
Yep.
Yes.
Of course.
You're just jacked in is all.
We are all
I'm not saying anything, but that doesn't go good. But don't worry, you can make another character.
It's alright, I already have my asset on Fixer, okay?
Exactly.
And plus, you know, like, not doing something like, okay, there is this.
Okay, for Slavs with all the bonuses and it's 10.
And for this lady, give me the old second.
No, that babushka already didn't had long enough on her lifespan, you just like cutting it loose.
She's 18 years old.
It's been 84 years.
Alright, give me some numbers. Red, how'd you do?
18.
18. Hardcore. Slav.
10.
10. Less than good. Tempest.
Bloody 2.
Oh, man.
At least
that
it's
hurt.
not 1 or 0. But
Or
hey,
negative. Yeah, you know, you got it. 9A.
Okay, where I should look for the
Five.
on her?
so
You-
it's your
you
initiative
roll it.
10, but you have to subtract 5.
In the
So
chat.
it's 5.
Yes.
It's 5.
10 minus 5.
Do you see it in the Roll20 chat? Looks like cartoon bubbles.
Yeah,
Toon
I
bubbles?
see it now.
Okay, cool beans. Hey, this looks like little top bubbles next to the newspaper. Alright, putting you guys in descending order. Crunchy game inbound. Red. You roll out of this place, and you've got your rifle pointed as this old lady is turning around to face you.
19 to attack. 15 to... Well, I basically shot her in the back. Unless she has 10 reflexes and she wants to dodge.
It's just Crucible.
Remind me, your weapon, sir? Oh, a riot shotgun. That's
yes.
it. Alright, so... Yeah, nasty indeed.
Shotgunning people.
So it's been a while. Let me just...
Civilized people.
So you made your roll, and it's... She does not have the evasion skills for it, so it's based on range. Shotgun range, what's the distance, please? Use the map.
Well, it will be short range, I presume. Yes. 12 meter is the short range, so...
19 is totally gonna beat that 15
Yes.
DC. You nailed her. Give me the old damage.
Not much, sadly.
Well, it's pretty good, I think.
Let me set up her jazz. Oh gosh. 12 damage, right?
Yes.
Oh goodness. That puts her at that. And she is in the seriously wounded category as you roll up and just chick bang. Roll me a D. Let me get a little piece of paper handy for this. I want to do something fun. Let's see. 1, 2, D6. Roll me a D6.
6.
Yeah, you center of body, just bam. She gets rocked hard. She's wearing 0 armor. It's an amazing feature that she's still up, but she is definitely not feeling great. Red. This huge sound.
That was
echoes.
my turn.
Heard. You guys are not going to be happy about who's coming out of the cat condo.
Yep.
This fella sees you guys. He moved his 1 square just to see you. He's at distance, and he will pull out what I believe is Bad News Bears. He will, let's see, let me have his sent in here. He's got his assault rifle. Someone check the distance for me, because he's shooting at the first target.
22 meters.
Okay,
It's 10.
yep, here comes the old attack, and you know your bit about evasion.
Don't die, old man.
Is it automatic fire or just regular fire?
Oh, dude, he's no fool. He's doing the 3 burst. Let's see how he does. Not good. So those 3 shots are gonna hit. It's been a while since I've looked at this. Give me a second while I pull up that data.
It's always the old people first.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
you can try wait.
I think mine are also evasion.
Do you have 10 reflexes?
I believe so.
Then you should use your skill for evasion. Where is it?
So you'll roll Dex plus your evasion
Fighting
skill
skill
and
evasion. Yes.
defense. 17. Well, it still beats you with the 24.
Yeah,
Oh, well, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
27. Yeah, it was a
By the
real
10.
stretch for it.
worth a try.
Yes.
Always worth a try. Yeah, so that's definitely gonna hit, and every point above the DV, that's definitely enough points for all 3 of those. So here comes your damage rolls. Uno, dos, tres.
Holy
Ah.
shit.
Slav, you have your armor full.
Yeah.
Your armor,
Yeah,
let's repair.
Yes.
Tell me what your armor is at the moment, buddy.
15.
15. So you only take 3 damage on the first roll, and if
Armor.
yeah, so it's gonna get a little wild. Give me a second.
Well, Slav, every time you get hit, you chip away 1 point of armor. So
Yep.
it will be 18 minus 15, it will be 18 minus 14, and it will be 23 minus 13. I will calculate that real fast.
Your armor started up.
17 damage to the health? Yeah, 17.
Your armor started at 15, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, 17, and you have 12 armor right now. 17 damage I calculated to the health.
Yes, 17 HP is correct. Let's see if my camera is doing this correctly. Can you guys see what I am trying to show you?
John, I don't see you moving.
Yeah, camera is
Yes.
Awesome! Let's fix that. Okay, so if if you guys can see me.
Yes.
Does this read correctly or is it backwards?
It's correct. Armor
Correctly.
is correct.
Yes, correctly.
18.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
7.
Yes.
17. Yep.
Yes.
And your armor at present is 13 because every shot knocked it down a little bit.
I believe it's 12. 15, 14, 13, and then
Oh.
become 12.
You're right. It would have got knocked down one more, so your AC is or armor is at 12. Consider this all body shots.
Okay, got it.
Good old whiteboard. Bringing a little bit of the real life to Dean or roleplay online. And as he does so, he's just going to flavor up that he drops the magazine from his gun, slaps in a new one, just gives you that knowing smile. This isn't his first rodeo. At the end of his turn, he is going to come around the corner here. So that was one of his movement, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what kind of movement he gets. He's got 2 more movement to go. 5, 6, and you can hear a door open. Slav. Yep, we're just counting squares, kind of.
Well, you can actually be there.
Yeah, totally.
John, what about cover? Can Slav use this as cover, this as cover and peek out to see what is here?
Yeah, I'll give you the freebie peek out, but if you want to shoot, you're gonna have to put yourself in the line of fire.
See this bastard?
No, you can just see the door he recently opened. He didn't have the movement to actually get past it.
Can I get prone and ready in action for swap?
I like the way you think, senor. Given prone, I'm gonna give you the +3. I think that's what we kind of standardized on in previous games. And you hold your action to do what exactly?
I want to 3 burst round.
Okay. To the body.
Yep.
Okay. Trigger is when you see him.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see how you do. You're using the terrain that you guys know to your advantage. Meanwhile, this little old lady with a big hole in her body, she's just gushing like someone broke the jam jar, and she's got a couple of decisions to make. Does she go after Red? What kind of armor do you have? Can you describe yourself?
A long coat.
A
and
long
a face
coat.
mask with goggles.
All right, so you're pretty freaking scary, dude, and you're holding a shotgun.
Yes, silently, just watching her.
Like a Terminator.
Yeah, that's the
And the box of roses is lying around.
You know, like cookies last time wasn't that good.
Come with me, but you won't leave.
All right, how's this? She's gonna consider the situation and move 1, 2, climbing over this dead guy. 3, closes the door.
I'm too old for this crap.
So she's around. She's just on another layer, as you guys can't see her. She's closed that door.
John,
Yeah, what's up?
You, past that door open is considered action, or I can just move through it?
Yeah, freebie.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And that does it for the old lady. Next up, A1, still jacked in. There are shots vibrating your body, people moving around. You just saw Slav walk into a corridor, and immediately come running past you again, only he's leaving like little red footprints behind. He's in the doorway prone. You can hear this, but your vision is occupied by your headset.
Well, in the elevator, I have still the lowest floor, and then it has data files.
Correct.
But usually, like, just for me as a player, like, data files consist what?
It could be baby photos, it could be secret documents, it could be anything in between. It takes a net running action called ID to figure out what that jazz is. And you've got your 3 net actions now as it's a new turn.
Well, I think I want to, since I'm logged in and they're preoccupied with shooting, I think I will leave live feed for now and go for the sweet data files.
Alright, you slide down to data files. Gonna have to roll your interface for ID. Something you can do with your character sheet, on the upper left there's a little pop-out button that'll open up a separate browser window, so it's really easy to switch between the two.
Okay, interface.
That's totally enough. You can see a number of files and folders. A lot of them strike you as regular business. Accounting, books, payroll, logistics, transport and stuff. There's another folder of a lot more maybe interesting things for you, Netrunner. PR, the kind of information that these animal activists put forward to the public, and there's another folder of all their dirty deeds, all the less than legal things that they do, the cops on their payroll, stuff like that.
Well, since Nina is always sad for the game, even in worst possible situation, she will try to take a peek, snatch some, see what those dirty deeds of theirs might be.
Alright, you're just copying files.
Mine now.
And we get the 1990s little scroll bar where it's like, downloading, complete.
Yeah.
They definitely don't use Windows. It will be done in a few hours.
Yeah, it gets to 99%.
A few years,
things.
and it's done.
Oh, usually like 87, and it keeps on 87 like for 4 hours. Like, damn.
Fresh,
Yeah, so-
fresh.
Yeah, so I will snatch that, and since nothing else is of value, well, I will address Tempest also while I interject, like while they were doing stuff. I kept Tempest updated, like, oh, that lady has a nice hole in her body, like nice, and like I'm passing her information what guys doing. What little I have of range of cameras.
You would have to go back to the security level and use the control net action to activate the cameras again.
To activate the cameras again, so we'll snatch that. I will go back. I will go back to see what's up since I was preoccupied with
live
that
feed.
files. Yeah, back to live feed.
I'm not going to ask you to make a control check. This does take up one of your net actions, but you can see what is happening. Outside, you can see that old lady has moved. I'll draw you an arrow. She ran away from red, and she is kind of parked around this corner.
Alright, so behind the corner of Cat Iso.
What was that?
Like she's behind the corner of what's that? Cat Iso. That's where she is. Oh, like I see her run into the door.
There's the outside camera. It's near the Marshuka. From your token, 9A, I will draw an arrow. I've drawn an arrow to the Marshuka now. And you can find that old lady-looking woman ran from here, out the door, closed the door, and is presently turning the corner. As if she's going to go into the garage that you guys left open.
So, as I see it, I will pass info to the Tempest. Like she has a hole in herself, but she's moving to the garage. Like someone will let the arm, they can take her out.
Does Duke has any?
Like as we met Duke. Did you have like
Hey John,
weapons?
Yeah, I
does
understand the
Duke
question.
have any?
She did not
Did you see
show.
any?
She did not show anything. But if you'd like, I'll give you a human perception. You can try to gain some insight now that you guys have hung out with
Okay.
Duke. With those of you who spent time with Duke previously, I believe it was Red and Tempest. Go ahead and give yourself the +2 to that.
So it will be perception 9.
What is it?
Dice hit me.
28.
So if 9A is giving us information loud enough, and you guys are talking loudly through the gun blast and everything, then Red's happy to make that roll. Dude, that was a hell of a roll. Red, you feel very confident. Tempest, you're drawing a blank, but you know someone who is always packing something. You didn't see it, but you strongly suspect that she has something small.
Hand cannon, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, so Loudon comes in and said like she's moving to the garage, like their arm, like she's armed, she can take her out, like we're fine.
I can answer because I have a radio implant.
Oh, you have the
Yeah,
neural
yeah.
implant? Like, yeah.
Yes, yeah, we're good.
But okay. So was with the lady, and what's happening, like since that's taken care of? Is there any camera or something to? Maybe I will give an update on something in the lobby. Maybe not cat condos, but something in there. Is there any other
Sure.
cameras?
Give me just a second. I need to make a couple more rolls. This onion gets more and more layers. I'm just gonna put 2 of these. Oh, they were the same anyway. So we're gonna give Fleabag got an 8. And where was Duke? Duke. Where is Duke? There you go.
Red, you're frozen again.
All right. From the lobby, you can see that the corporate solo, the hardcore assassin type, the suit, he's opened the door to the corridor and is giving pause, waiting there with his assault rifle. It's not that he's waiting there. Time doesn't stop. Like, while you're doing this stupid fast with net running smoothness. He's ready to go into that corridor. And you can see Slav prone on the ground, just waiting to pull a trigger.
I will pass the information, like a guy here ready to go to the corridor at the end. Like, be ready for him. I'll just pass the information as I see it.
Okay.
So,
You can always fast track information passing. Rather than having to repeat it all, you can just fast track it by saying, yeah, I share everything freely.
Yeah, I will share it with you.
Okay? You still have your 1 net action.
Well,
You can stay logged in. You can, I don't know, jack out.
well, since like it's the closest terminal, if memory serves me right, like there is one in the clinic, one in
Mechanical.
in mechanical, but there is some action going on. Yeah, just to keep tabs on the guy at the end of the corridor, I will stay looking, so I will act as eyes of the building, like keeping tabs on everyone passing them. Like for now, it's an option, so there's action going on in the corridor.
Okay. So you're chillaxing, is that right?
Yeah.
Heard. Tempest. Highest initiative ever.
Yeah, the lowest I ever got. Okay, what can I do? What can I do? Not much actually. I can go to the garage, but I won't make it there. Will I? No. Turns. And lastly, running there won't be wise because
Shoot.
and again there will be a war. So if I go into the garage, there will be this wall. Yes, there's a wall. At least
Show me. Draw an
partially.
arrow, please.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I decide to move to the garage, this fella won't be able to shoot me.
There's one sure way to find out.
Let's do it. I try to make it to the garage. I have my showdown with it already. I'm feeling very heroic today. I think.
Tempest, you can use your action to run. It will be
Yes, I know.
like
Double.
Yes, I know. I'm going to.
24 meters, and if you run like that and then like that, then you will be clear.
Oh, great.
Or, I mean, something like that. You should be clear. You don't have to run in a straight line.
Okay, it's a free action. I'll tell Nines that she has. She probably will be okay, and that I will be back soon.
Yeah, I'll
my-
take her like do stuff.
And I'll just stand here, I think. Okay.
Just move your token one little block at a time.
Okay. Don't want to be in the open.
You can always close the door.
What's your movement?
Wait.
Main sheet, move.
6.
Yeah, I know.
Probably 6.
Movement.
Double as well.
I didn't see it.
It's a damage unit.
Well,
Move 7.
double
Okay.
as well.
Actually.
7. Wow.
So double would be 14 squares.
14 squares.
Yeah.
28 meters.
I can get right here. I'll have a nice clear shot when she moves.
Slap, I don't think that it is possible to go for this.
I don't know.
Yeah, you guys haven't explored it.
Well, I looked.
Yeah, you were in the cat intake. You didn't. It was
So
a power wall.
stay there.
Okay, you go into the corridor. You kind of step over Slav, who's presently prone. The dude Tempest is pulling on some Bruce Willis moves. Slav is bleeding and scared to death of what's coming around the corner, and you just dip. That first door in the corridor, the one I'm pinging now. Oops, wrong there.
I'll wish Slav's luck before I go to the garage.
Well, this door was kicked down. There's no
Yep,
closing
yep.
that door.
Yep.
But you can totally close the door to the garage. As you enter the garage, you can see the muscle car, and you kind of like slide across the top of it. Oh, it's convertible. I'm sorry. You can just kind of jump in, jump out if you want. Be wherever you want. We'll just flavor it wise. The muscle car is here though. You can see the ears of the flea bag covered in grease and oil. They're shaking and scared. And Duke must be in here somewhere, but she is presently hidden.
Can we have a sanitary break on that top of the round?
Yeah, buddy, that sounds like a great idea. Tempest, does that do it for your turn?
Can I prepare to fire?
You've already used your action.
Okay, so that's it.
You can draw your weapon, it's free, but you can't
Yeah,
do anything
I
else.
have it already drawn.
Yes.
Okay, fans are heating up. Top of the round is going to start with red, and I'm with you guys. There's a bunch of moving pieces here. Let's take a little break. Sound good?
Yes.
are back online.
Alright, let's do this thing. Good luck, game. At the top of the turn order, it is red.
Okay. I need to move. I will bust that door open. That's
Alright.
my full movement.
Okay.
Can I shoot that grandma?
Yeah,
I-
she's gonna get significant cover that she's around
Yes.
the corner.
Yes, I understand, but I will do that anyway.
Alright. She's gonna get the +3.
Okay, so it's 18. Okay. Come out! Grandma!
Coward!
Well,
Let's see, what's
That-
the DC for the shotgun at that range? It's 10 meters.
15?
It's probably.
It's 15 up to 12 meters.
From 0 to 12, 0 to 15. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm sure that you beat the crap out of that DC or DV. Naming conventions.
20 damage.
You blast a chunk of the concrete away, and she's splattered all over.
You're not going to
What was I
hide
doing?
from red.
Здоровенькие булы.
So red
Вместе
just
со стеной.
opens up this door. Bang! Concrete bits go flying, and you can see the old lady's shoes flop on the ground, and a little puddle of jam coming out from underneath her. She is no more.
Tango down. Slav coming to you.
Roger that.
Me too. Me too.
That's my turn.
Understood.
When.
Next up, we have our first suit, who will take a step out of this space into the corridor. Yeah, that triggers you.
It triggers me much. Okay, let's come back to the rules for 3-round burst.
Distance to target is 24 meters. That's going to be a assault rifle, right?
It's 10,
10.
DB10.
Yep.
Yes,
So I
10.
need beat 10 3 times.
You just roll
No,
once.
just one. Just one.
Okay, I will spend 3 luck points for this. And attack. Oh, it's 28.
Yep, you get your 3 damages off. Let's have it.
Okay, 1,
3 times.
3. Eat it,
All right.
bastard!
Heck yeah!
That's already better than he's done to you.
He did not see this coming. He has body armor of 15 that gets knocked down to 14, 13, 12. And
I can calculate damage for you.
thank you kindly, sir.
$20 damage.
20 damage. Heard.
And armor of 12.
Doing this on paper here. Armor is presently at 12, and you did how much damage to him?
20.
20.
20 damage.
20. Oh, snap. Alright.
Mm.
So he's gonna move that down to 20. And let me make his thingy apparent to you guys.
Oh, I already had +3 bonus for being prone.
You don't
Oh,
have
that's
to
right,
need,
yeah.
need to use luck points.
But I called it
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, we call the luck points before we...
Better saves on Tory.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree. So it was above 30.
It
31.
was legendary.
Legend, wait for it. Dairy was legendary.
And you guys should be able to see his health.
Noise.
He is none too pleased with that, senor. And he is going to use the remainder of his action, or his movement. So that was just 1. And he has 5 more spots to go. He just slinks up to you. He took that shot. I'll tell you what, roll me the d10. I was rolling earlier. Let's see where he got shot.
7.
He took those 3 bursts to his shoulder.
Noise.
That's
So-
minus
Never
shoulder.
heard. I bet firing isn't that convenient anymore for him.
Oh, he does
like
not.
reloads and like
There's a lot of red jam getting splattered, and also some little sparks and some shrapnel. This guy has his cyber gear, and he will raise his rifle to you on the ground, and he has luck points too.
Oh no!
Bye,
NPCs have
Tempest.
luck points.
It's been nice knowing you.
He will raise.
Don't you dare to die on me, old man! I'm going to drag you from your grave if you do this.
He's blowing 3 luck points just to make this an even roll.
I hope DM doesn't feel lucky today.
The dice gods have to speak, and he's
I better shut up.
Can we roll for divine intervention?
You can.
he's exchanging another 3-round burst to you, sir, and he
Please.
fires.
Miss.
Yes!
Yes. Yes.
Look at that.
But he could still got me as far as I understand. It's 13.
Well.
What's the DB?
So 14 meters. The DV is 10 for this.
So he
So
got me.
No. What meters? 14?
14. The DV for a 3-round burst with the assault rifle is a 10. He
10.
rolled a 13. So that was
13?
3 above the DV. He got all 3 off.
Can I roll evasion?
Those Slavs get bonus of cover because
He's-
he's prone.
I don't
He's
think so.
prone.
Well, he's prone.
Yeah, that's why he spent the 3 luck points to negate it.
Yeah. Can
Well, evasion.
You may absolutely do so.
Okay, I will spend 3 more luck points. That's all my luck points.
I would too. Good luck.
16.
His 3-round burst. And for the moment, Slots kind of puts his head down and he's like, ah! And concrete and tile splatter up. But that's a miss, dude.
I was imagining like he was rolling like in Metal
Rolling
Metal
in a
Gear.
way.
you know like
Roll away!
Oh yeah, that's much more superhero. I love it. I'll tell you what, Slav, why don't you flavor your evasion roll that was successful?
I basically rolled inside the room. So,
Alright,
since
cool.
I'm by the door.
Come in,
Gonna,
come
like-
out.
Roll in, roll out.
you
Sort
know,
of
like
thing.
looking down like
Now I'm in the party. I'm out of the party. Now I'm back in the party.
You seen that scene in Pulp Fiction where the guy just unloads his hand cannon and the bullets, like the holes are behind him exactly where they should have been?
yeah.
It's kind of like that. The dice gods were on your favor there. That does it for the suit. And Slav, you're still
Okay.
alive.
Okay, I will temper with the dice. God. I think I will call for headshot.
Oh, he's pushing his luck now.
Nice.
Okay, I will.
Do it.
I will take -6 penalty to my check, and
So
if
you
I
basically
hit,
need
I
16.
Red. And if I hit, I will double my damage.
Okay.
Actions. It's still 15.
15.
This should hit.
So 10.
Plus 2 because you're prone.
But
No?
plus 3 because I'm prone.
Yes,
Right. So you got your plus
that's
3.
exactly.
So 15, 18.
A headshot adds how much to the DV?
18.
5?
Headshot.
It doesn't add anything. It's -6
Six.
penalty.
-6. Okay.
Yes.
So
Okay.
I'm just doing the math for myself.
18, so
Give me a
it's 12.
second.
12.
So it's 16, but you are
It's
prone.
-2, 15
13.
plus 3, 18 minus 6, 12. DV is 10, but or 12.
Yeah, DV is 10. The DV got increased by 6, 16, but -3 because you are prone. 13 would have gotten it done, and you hit it. I'll be darned.
Okay, so damage is 19, double the damage, 38.
38 damage.
He's dead. It's body damage. It ignores the armor.
Wait, you should. How many bullets did you go off? Only one?
One.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Because
headshots
it's
are
headshot.
only a
If you
one
hit
thing.
damage that gets through
Wait.
the defender's
It
armor,
will. It
Ah,
will. No, he's not dead.
Why?
He does have
Damage
head
done
armor.
gone through armor is doubled.
No,
and
if
he got
if he has head armor.
He does have
No.
head armor. Damage that gets through the defender's head armor, which is also 15, is doubled.
15. So it's 8 damage to the head.
4 minus 8. That is correct. He takes it very much like a Terminator. His head armor, which is subdermal, fun fact, like strikes off and leaves a real sweet-looking gouge across the side of his head. That was enough to make him drop his cigarette.
And I got my movement left, so I will roll back into
Okay, good luck, Netrunner.
I will basically be lying on my back like this with my rifle ready.
Are you still prone?
Yep.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm coming too.
If you're prone, click on your token and give yourself an overlay to remind us all that you are prone. Duke. Duke doesn't need to be on a turn order anymore. Little panicked, sees something was behind her, steps out enough to reveal her location to Tempest and goes right back into hiding. The Fleabag we're also not going to worry about because their threat has been taken care of for the moment. 9A, Nina. You were still jacked in. Danger's close.
Well, since it's the last, like it was the last threat to me, I will jack out from the
Okay.
system, and I will like draw out my heavy pistol, and as Slav will probably take out the guy, I will be there as a backup. So I will probably let me see. I'll probably take a place. I want to be like half hidden, maybe, but on his side, maybe on the corner of the terminal.
If you get behind the desk, you'd get half cover. It's like a +2.
So I will do just that. So then beside me is desk, right?
Yep.
Let's make.
So you have a move of 7. You could straight up leave the room if you wanted.
I think like I want to stay there and help the big guy because it will double the chance that
Okay.
scary man won't come to me.
Remember that the scary man is coming down this corridor. So when he enters the room, he'd be entering from here.
Yeah, be ready your action to shoot him as soon as he shows the door frame.
Yeah, I will do just
Yes.
that. So we'll have adventures on him. So as door opens, door opens and he comes. I will
If
be
you
ready
are
to
in your
shoot.
present position, the only cover you're getting is a little bit from Slav's prone body. Probably none, because he's prone. If you were to get behind this desk where I'm drawing the arrow, you'd get the desks to help you out.
I'll do just that. So we'll get behind the desk because I know I'm a bit.
Okay, that works for me. I'm going to put you over here and just say that you flip the desk to make a little shield for yourself. Make sense?
Yeah, sounds
And-
right by me. So.
Are you going to use your net action to ready a gun, ready attack?
Yeah, I will ready my attack
Understood.
when the door opens and comes.
Moving right along, Tempest.
Okay. So I get here. This is 7 actually. 7 squares. I'm going to shoot 3 rounds. I don't feel particularly lucky today, so I'm dropping my luck points. Enough. DV would be 10.
Thank you kindly. Remind me, what kind of gun are we shooting here?
I have a rifle. Yes.
Oh, heck yeah. 3 rounds, you say, yes? Yep,
3
DB
rounds,
is
and I 5 luck points because I don't feel lucky at all. Have you seen my rolls today? They're awful. And I'm going. They're good. You almost killed him. Okay. So.
I believe they killed him.
I have strong face.
Let's see that roll, buddy.
I can do that.
Oh dear sir. Another set. Yep. Yes. 28.
I did.
So you jump out of the convertible. You go out of the garage. Do you close the door behind you?
Yes.
Okay. And you kind of lean up against the wall, aim your rifle down, and Terminator's just dropped his cigarette. He's looking at his cigarette on the floor, and bam, 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 bam! Roll me a d10.
For what?
Find out where you hit it.
Okay. Okay. It is.
A 6 is the opposite shoulder that Slav just ripped into. This poor guy is just like bam, 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 bam. And the whole, it's a little bit of meat and a whole bunch of cyberware. And let's see some damage.
Good job, Tempest.
Please. Oh, nice.
Red, if you want to help me out with
Yep.
the body armor started at 12.
12. Okay.
So it's 9.
There's some question in the guy's out of the picture now. He'll be just a puddle of gem.
We'll see.
And some wires.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Where is this trigger? Oh well.
31 damage. That's enough.
31 damage. I believe it is enough. Would you like to flavor your kill, Tempest?
Yeah, just let me think a bit. Let's take out my luck. Okay. So, I do it like super cool. I just lean in to take a bit to look in my scope, and I just go for the head, but I don't actually hit. But I still hit him, and he's like, he drops back, and he's a bit just.
You say it in Russian.
Его отбрасывает назад.
It falls back.
Strong fall back.
He's thrown back because
Of the
he
four.
has had enough. Yes, and he has enough. He has had enough. Yes. And I'm like, yes.
Heck yeah. This snowman,
my
I'll tell you
girl.
what. Tempest, is that your
Thanks,
turn?
Dad. Now nobody will hit you. Nobody hits my dad and leaves.
Dear goodness.
That's it.
Alright,
Nomads stand for their families.
with that being said, you guys are out of turn order. Some of you looking a little rougher than others. The floor is yours, Kane. It's open.
I think like 9A will go to the slab and like offer him a hand, like, do you need?
Yeah, I need something behind.
Yeah, like reaching for the elbow, like raising him up.
I'm a big guy.
I'm so miserable. She's like she was totally going for it for the for an action of kindness, but as the way this post is like, oh man.
Сколько ты весишь, блин?
They're like, oh, you're heavy.
Yes, I am.
And so she pulls him up.
Red wants to inspect the body of Netrunner Christina.
Okay. You I see. She still has a lot of her equipment on her. Her cyber deck has been all kinds of beaten up. you can recognize it was a pistol, and it looks like a pistol was what put her down, and there was a second pistol, coup de grace style, right to the head, busting up that interface of hers.
I will put her to the side, so there is no need to walk over here.
Understood?
Then I want to inspect the body of that grandma.
Classic Luddite. Let me actually check her sheet real quick. So she does have she has some cyberware. They're like carbon glass claws built into her hands. That, you could retrieve them just for parts, but you can't exactly remove them to use. On her person, she has that same cyberware I just mentioned and a heavy pistol. There's also a significant couple of holes in her chest.
I will take the heavy pistol and move to the garage.
You got it.
Okay. I'm moving to the garage too. Gotta check in everybody. Morgan especially. I feel sort of responsible for her.
Alright, as you go to the thumping and the cries from the trunk of the classic car, you open the trunk to reveal Morgan. She's holding on to like the kind of tool you use to change tires and
Hey kid, it's me. We're quite done here, so nothing to fear, except that for that sniper, of course. So you better not get out of the building yet. We'll deal with it.
Like classic shock. She's just kind of sweating a cold sweat, holding on to this instrument, the tire iron used for changing tires. She's not going to let go of it. She's not going to speak a lot.
Okay.
She's hit her limit.
Okay, so I'm talking to her in soft voice. I try to calm her down, just to make sure so she understands that the danger is past.
Understood. I'll tell you what. Let's see if you can do. I believe it's a conversation skill. Try it.
I'm not big on conversations, I'm afraid.
Danger was past except the sniper, but danger is past. Calm down, everything is fine.
Yeah, exactly that. Okay, so it's a conversation. Whooping 7! I told you I wanted a conversationalist.
Yeah, I'm not gonna roll her. You know what? I may as well. Gotta let the dice gods be dice gods.
They don't like me. Watch it.
Let's see. What would be a good roll for her?
I'm going to find you.
I'll be darned.
Nice!
Dice gods be mighty. You're trying to find the right way to approach her, and it occurs to you like, wait a second, I've got just a thing for it. And you pull out a sheet of stickers.
Oh,
That's the moment where she starts to listen to you.
they're a bit in a bad condition. They're soaked. But they're nice still, so
Alright.
salvageable when we say.
What do you want to do with Morgan? You want her to follow you around? You want her to stay where she is?
I want her to stay where she is. Because there's a sniper. So I'll just calm her down and leave her be. Probably not going to give her a pistol because it's a bad idea.
Noted.
While this is
The
happening,
1A.
Slavs would like to speak with Nine for a while. Nina, you told us that there was a car.
Yeah. It's a nice car.
Yeah, can you check if there was something?
Can do. And 9A goes back to the terminal. She also probably could stable back since it would be useful. And she goes back to check the life feed. Anything changed there? Also,
Yeah. There's gonna be a couple things that change there. You would recognize that there is another person also on the network at the moment. You, actually, let's do this by the dice. You jack in with your meat action. Give me the interface. Roll to slide down to the security node. Oh no, you can move straight through the password. That's no. We don't even need the dice for this. So there is another person at the elevator who is presently trying to get past the password.
Elevator.
The net running elevator. You can interact with this person in the network, or you can slide on past and go straight to the security node. You already know the password.
Kind of want to know, like maybe let me check abilities if there is anything for recognition, maybe to see.
The personalities that people convey is their like networking, net running avatars, or whatever you want it to be. Think 1990s graphics. It's like I don't know you by your Discord handle. I know you by your real name, sort of thing. Discord handle is like it anonymizes you in some perspective.
Also, I wanted to. Well, I will just tell my plan since Nene is she's pretty jumpy when it comes like to being caught on that, and this is sudden actions. So what she'll do, she'll probably like first action, fight or flee. She's going to zap the person. Like, she
okay.
doesn't like even if it was. Someone else of her like alignments, like first thing she does, like nope.
Okay, I like it. Go ahead and give the zap.
Okay, it's zap check. Let's see. Okay, defense value 1d10.
Long story short, you're just gonna click your interface and put luck into it if you want it.
Yeah, I think like I will put my weapon. So
How much?
yeah, I think I will put 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I will just mark 2 of them. Yeah, I will mark 2 and for that, it will be my skill roll. If I let me check again.
Yes. Interface skill.
Just click on interface, it'll do it for us.
Interface.
Yep, and you put how many luck points you said? 2?
2 luck points to that.
Okay, so, which is another one of those rolls. I'm gonna have to do this the old manual way.
Yeah, because thing with Nina is like, she's very jumpy. There's another person logged in.
There is, and this person is not nearly as proficient. You're able to deal straight damage to the person. Roll me a d6.
Okay, let me see. In the chat I can do it.
Sure.
Yes.
On the left side of the map, you can see a little
Dice.
D20 sign, and the menu with different dice will pop out.
Yeah, 1d6, yeah?
You can also use chat commands.
6.
Nice. And it goes straight to the dude's brain.
I'm like amateur.
Okay. You still have 2 more net actions.
Well, since the person was just getting away with the passport, I will still go my original way. I go to the light pit. I will check the light pit.
Okay, you make your control node check. Just takes a net action. I'm not going to ask you to roll again. And you can see that there is a person at the receptionist area who is body right about here, and I'll make it clear. guys where he is.
No, it's another one.
Yep.
As you flip through the cameras, you'll also see that the car parked out front that your friends were asking you about is presently off and has the door wide open.
Okay, so I will pass the info to them, and it's probably a guy from the car. So we might get a little change of transport.
Got it.
Yeah, and also took herself in as yeah, got him. It's like a little victory to herself because she was initial gut reaction but in the runner.
I have a question about rules. How many times Netrunner can zap other
It takes a
person?
net action.
So if she theoretically has 3 action, she can do it 3 times.
Theoretically.
Theoretically. Okay, got it. So she can zap him second time.
If she wanted to.
Does she want?
I zapped him already.
Do you?
I checked his stuff.
Got one point.
I think just she's a little pissed he got me jump a bit nervous. She's for the sake of it and again, who knows who the hell it is, so she's going to zap them the second
Well,
time.
about if you know who it is, if we run a briefing when we were to this place, we have a photo of our suits we're hunting down. That was this guy who is shot recently and this guy. We basically has a photo of them that they are enemies, and Zero gives that info to us. So if we done briefing good, if we done our briefing good to you, then you know who it is.
Yeah, then I'll probably go for the second zap. Just see how much damage I can pack. Also, as I did pass the info, I will try my stuff, but be ready to go there.
Okay.
So a second interface check.
Let's do it.
Up again. I think without any luck.
Noise.
Let's see how this one can do. Badly. Roll your d6. Understood. He takes 4 brain damage.
Deserves it.
And you remain jacked in. Okay. You guys have a much bigger picture for what is going on. At the end of your 3 net actions, we'll have the other one perform what he was going to do. And he will disconnect. He uses the net action to jack out.
He just rage quitted.
And being that you were not at a security node, you don't know where he is, but he's walked away. You guys can hear perhaps footsteps.
Probably.
Yeah, well, as I noticed someone else, I passed them the info, so they know there is someone that I zapped.
So, John,
At least that.
are we going to pass our actions to you and roll for initiatives?
It depends on what you guys want to do. I know what this guy's doing, but what about the rest of you?
Slavs wants to run to find
That sounds right.
Let's,
he's in lane with the rest of the group.
Yes.
Let's make sure that we're all in agreement with things like this, because eventually something is going to trigger. Please don't move your tokens in the meanwhile. We'll see who wants to do what first and see how it works.
Yeah,
want to do
Nina
what
will,
first?
will stay where she is. She can. Also, I wanted to ask, like, with me connected to the terminal, like, how far I can go if I want perhaps to leave the room, or I can move only the room with the terminal.
No, you can't move away from it as you are jacked in. You could meet action jack out. No, I'm sorry. It's a net action to jack out. You don't have the net action to jack out at the moment. You're basically plugged in.
Plugged in, so I stay where I am. Okay, so I will stay where I am, and when it will be my action, I will return to the right.
Red is planning to use his action to run, and as you can see, that's my course. Running.
Okay.
I'm going to catch up with Slavs.
I
Also,
can move
can
my
we-
token, John.
Can we take a break?
Give me just 1 second, Tempest. So, Flav, you wanted, or Red, you wanted to move your token? That's fine. Go ahead and do it. You walk in, go down that corridor, and walk back up. But Tempest is going to be the one to trigger initiative, because Tempest, you moved your token from somewhere to somewhere else, and I don't think that would have been able to happen. At what point did you go join Slav? At what point did you go to join Slav? When?
Oh, just after I talked to Morgan.
Okay,
Probably
so
while
that makes perfect
while
sense. Okay, that's fine.
starting up to.
Yeah, probably even before she found the guy on the net. That's fine.
Okay.
And
can
if you
we
guys are
take a
ready with
break
that, yeah, let's do
before-
it. That's fine. Do your thing, guys.
Okay, I'm going to make
Time
myself.
to recall it.
Oh, it even fades in?
Yes, it fades.
Oh, that's so cool!
Amazing.
But also, I love the animated gif of the cyberpunks in the car. That's just perfect. All right. As we fade back in, you guys know the deal. You are in the spot where you are. The red lights flooding, the emergency lights flooding all the corridors and stuff. There's a whole lot that you've yet to discover or explore. You guys are welcome to do what you want to do. I'll ask that you do one thing at a time. Go ahead.
I asked you if it's okay for me to move because my last action was to running forward and I was hiding in the food prep room.
Yeah. As you recall, the food prep room, was it the food prep room or was it janitor store? Oh, it was janitor
Food
store.
prep janitor is where they hold their
Weapons
stuff.
and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. So food prep is what you expect. It's a ton of dog food and stuff.
And nothing else. No bodies.
No bodies. In fact, this place was pretty much ignored.
I will check the door in the general direction of lobby.
Okay. You go ahead and move your token if you like.
I've already moved my token, then that was my whole action.
Oh, I see. No roll necessary, buddy. You see what you see. Mutt, the dog-faced lawyer, face down on the ground. No, not in the food prep room. In the corridor down here.
Corridor. There.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can see.
Oh, that is because he's on the wrong layer. Thank you kindly.
Yes.
There you go, buddy.
Oh, snap. That's bad.
Also, since you guys had all the cameras going, the cameras don't work in every room, but you would have been able to see a number of other dead dog-faced folk.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's up to you guys about what you want to do and how.
Slavs will move to the lobby.
Oh, there was one other thing. The receptionist also kaput.
Am I limited by my speed or I can?
Not at the moment, buddy. Just move things one square at a time. I don't know when this thing's gonna get triggered. Okay.
That was one big step for man.
As you come into the corridor, you see what you see laid out in front of you. You pass by several closed doors, and it's on you, buddy.
Yeah, I will wait.
I'm sorry to
I
interrupt,
trial
but I will
after
follow
Slav's
Slav. Yes.
I try
Okay.
to Slav because he looks wounded and I'm worried.
While they're
right.
doing the patch up, I'd like to know like which rooms don't have cameras inside.
Give me 1 second there, buddy. Can you fix our queue, Bob? Yep, thank you, buddy.
What same automaton?
Your call. Dealer's choice.
Canteen, I will find something.
9A, you were talking about wanting to do something. Nina.
Yeah, I wanted to know which, like, out of the rooms, like, I have visual of corridors, but I wanted to know, like, is the rooms that they didn't check, that I don't have cameras in?
There are a number of rooms that you don't have cameras in. It's kind of hard to find out, like, what rooms do I not have cameras in, because this is a very new facility for you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's like if I have never come into the space before, and I have cameras, but I don't know what cameras can and cannot see, especially when it comes to individual offices or rooms. Are you still logged in?
Yeah, I'm still logged in, so I'm like checking the corridors, so like available cameras like outside on the front. Also, I'm paying close attention to outside on the front.
Okay. As you are flipping through your cameras, you will see Slavs, Tempest, and Red. Slavs, Tempest, Red. I imagine you guys are like stalking. I want to describe what you're doing. It's a camera looks at you. Yeah,
John, I want to open the door to the storage room after the food prep.
Okay. I'll come back to you, buddy. Everyone's getting their own shot at it. So what is so Red is about to open a door. Slavs and Tempest, what are you guys doing as the camera looks at you?
We just wander around with our guns drawn.
Okay.
We look very focused. We're just looking for that guy, mostly.
Oh yeah, you guys are
Other
on the
things don't really interest us.
Makes sense.
Slavs is going to this direction to check this area.
Understood. And as you continue to flip through the cameras, you would see the dude in the suit. He is walking towards your terminal.
Oh shit. Alright, so I will pass the info to the group like I will check out of the system.
Okay.
And I will ready my pistol and duck under the table that I flipped. Oh, my mistake.
Nina, you know what? You know that you have a terminal in the mechanical room. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
You can go there.
Yeah, let me retract all that I said, so I will try to not make as much noise as I would and make my
What kind
way.
of movement do we have on your sheet? What's your move?
I have movement of 7.
7.
Okay, yeah, so you can totally move diagonally. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you can dip out if you want.
Yeah, I want to dip out because who knows what he has. And I pass the info, I'm waiting for my backup. I will let them know like I've been mechanical with this other terminal, so I will try to make my way there. Would they be like just in the room or?
Yeah,
would I
move
be
yourself
able
into the
to-
mechanical room. You've got the movement to be where you want to be. Do you close the doors behind you?
Yeah, I will close the door behind me. Absolutely.
This door
I
and
will
this door.
Will probably be there.
Okay. And understood. Doors closed behind you. Fine. With that being said, everyone had their opportunity to move around and do their thing. I think at this point the best way to do it is just to have the dice decide. Roll those sexy initiatives.
Yeah.
John, I've been where 5 turns, 2 rounds.
Yeah, I'm not worried about you being able to react to
I
it.
don't-
Have you seen my initiative? Have you seen it?
0.
I
Have
can
you
see
bloody
you.
seen it?
So
What is this?
then I come back to my question.
Yeah, buddy,
What?
I have no problem with you using that speed boost every time you roll initiative.
Yeah.
Only in the event that something surprises you would I ever have doubt. No reason to ask every time, I'm happy to give it to you. Let mighty be
Nice.
mighty.
21. Boys.
Congrats.
26. You're going up.
0.
It's a tribute to our previous Netrunner.
all zeros.
Do you remember when I rolled almost only natural ones when we
Yes,
played
I
Everyone is
remember.
Gone?
I remember.
Now I rolled a bloody 0.
Alright.
That doesn't look like a progress to me.
Nina, did you roll initiative?
Yes,
Yeah,
9.
so
17.
I put initially put interface like not interface initiative and click the right one.
Yes.
All right, Red, what you get?
26.
Dear God. Tempest. Oh, 0. Yep. Slavs?
Where is it? I lost it. At 21.
Understood. 9A.
17.
17.
And my
Tempest.
left Kravchuk if I'm red.
You're left.
That's strange because I'm supposed to be red.
You need to change it somewhere.
It's on your character name on your sheet. Tempest, what was your roll?
0.
Hero.
I know, I just wanted to hear it again.
You're a horrible, horrible person.
I love you too.
Okay.
Alright, let's put you guys in descending order and same old good luck. Red's up.
Can I just run for my whole movement? Six
Yeah.
squares.
Absolutely. Just let me know about doors.
Just bust them open.
Okay. Doors knocked off their hinges. They're just tiny little office doors. Then you move by the rack of weapons that has been completely empty.
Okay.
Red is like a doom guy.
Here's
Especially
red.
with old
That
ladies.
shotgun with malicious intent.
Okay. And you see this guy, and as you approach, you catch the end part of his conversation. He's kind of hanging up his neurally connected thing, but he's speaking. Oh wait, it's not neurally connected. He has like a little CIA wire. Takes his hand off of it, and you can hear the end part of it. Yeah. I remember. No biotech going on. They can wait on it. And the Vartes's trophies are his. And then you come in the room and it's like, oh, and it's your turn.
Shotgun him.
Into it. Should I use luck points for that?
Make your call.
Shotgun him.
2 luck points just for kicks.
Just for
Wait.
kicks.
21. Difficulty is 50.
Yeah.
15 if he's not evading.
Let's see about that. There's no reason why he wouldn't try to evade. And he's got the... Oh, reflex has to be 10?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, he can't do it. Just give me that damage. 17. Get my sheet.
5-1, 5-1-5.
So body armor goes down to 14, and how much damage?
17.
So he took 2. You blast hard at his chest, and it puts a bunch of holes in his clothes. That subdermal armor is doing a great job.
That's all of my movements and that's all of my actions, so good luck to you, Slav. That's my turn.
Slav's up.
Okay, Slavs will. It's not much I can do.
Do you really think that? You can.
5, 6. Okay, I will move here. And you're in the way, unfortunately.
Fortunately.
Yep, line of sight's gonna give him that +2.
Oh, I will tamper with the dice gods. I call headshot.
Oh boy, I hope you
also-
don't miss it, Red.
Ooh,
Ah,
nice.
And
Slav,
I
remember that you have +1 from the cyber implant.
What?
Yes.
Okay. So try for that. It's a critical success. It's 29 plus 1, 30 minus 6, 24.
That was automatic fire, I presume.
No, it's a headshot.
No, headshot and automatic fire. That things are compatible.
You mean 3-round burst?
Yeah, you can do headshot.
I didn't call it.
Well, okay.
Let's
you-
be
but
honest,
you could,
I
you could.
I could, but I didn't call it.
Okay.
Okay, so it's every damage. That's the wrong damage. 25 damage.
Dear God.
Some heads are rolling tonight.
And you're doing a 3-round burst, is that correct?
No,
I
no,
didn't
it's
call
just
3-round burst.
Okay.
Just call first headshot.
how
just for
much
the headshot.
armor does he have on his head?
At the moment, when the headshot landed and there's nothing he can do about it. Oh, actually, oh no, there's nothing he can do about it. He had 14.
14. Yeah.
Minus 14.
22 damage to the head.
Yep, heard. 22, dear God. You rock him hard. And it zips straight by Red's head. Bam! Knocks him hard. You knock the hat off his head, revealing a very cyberized head. Slavs, is that your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
Bang! 9A.
So, as I'm in the room, I will see the terminal, this in there, and I will go straight to it.
The terminal has a fun fact, a little sticker on it. And the sticker has the name Zero with a little heart around it on the terminal.
I'll be like, oh, that's cute. And like go back in because there's a guy behind which lives. It's like, cute.
Are you trying to jack in or just chillax?
I want to jack in because
Just give me the nitty gritty here, because net running takes a very long time in combat. What is it you're trying to do?
I want to go back to the live feed cameras to keep guys updated. Because if one passed, I want to have eyes
Understood.
on the corridors.
Okay, you are keeping an eye out. If something changes, I will let you know. But you're going to stay jacked in watching the cameras, right?
Yeah.
Heard. That brings us to the suit, who's none too pleased, and he's going to bend over and put his hat back on his head. And he will be absolutely silent as he tries to spray Red hard. Red, there was something that I never considered that you brought to my attention. You can't make a 3-round burst to the head. That seems kind of ridiculous.
Yes, that was William doing.
Yeah, now I remember
Deep-
that William did it.
Oh,
Difficulty if it -6 for the headshot. Yes,
Yep. All right. So here's
it
what's
will
going to
be
happen.
18.
He is going to pull out. He's just going to lift his rifle up. This short distance between you and him.
Mhm.
He is going to dump every bit of his luck into it.
Why red?
And he's gonna try it. It's a straight roll. Where is that? Roll 20. Why?
Well, let's see how lucky we are today.
Давай у него будет какая-нибудь красная циферка.
It's a dirty 20.
It's 2 bullets, isn't it?
Remember, he added the +6.
+6.
So the +6 and the -6 from the headshot just level it out. So he's gonna get all 3 off.
Let me consider my.
Oh, what is your reflex?
And I can try to evade.
May as well try.
Jump over
Ah.
the point red.
Of course. +4. Evasion. Make it green. It's green.
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
you guys are impossible to kill!
Yes.
I was so sure!
It was like Neo.
In your face!
Twice in this game, I was convinced I was gonna look at a player death. The dice gods. Alright, would you like to flavor your awesome invasion as this guy just 3 rounds go at your head, and you manage to avoid it magically.
Well, did you see that cool movie called Matrix?
Are you? You do have a long jacket. I guess it kind of works out.
Long
I so hope that later on I look at our video on YouTube or whatever, and you're like doing a thing in your chair, like leaning back. All right, that was especially hardcore. Oh my gosh, look at that chair. With that being said, dude has some moves. Let's see if he can do anything. He's got a move of 6. Yeah, he is gonna move.
Tempest, I lost your video feed. Now it's okay.
Hey, I'm back. My internet died for a second. Too epic, too
yeah.
cool.
To be cool. You want?
Yeah, he's gonna park himself up here in the corner. This is all known to you guys because you have a lookout looking at cameras. There's certainly a camera in food prep. Tempest is up.
Tempest.
Dice gods.
It's almost.
Tempest, buddy.
Do you know what makes it so cool? If you're
I simply lost Tempest because she's
Yes.
not finished.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
She's frozen.
Yeah, we just lost her.
Yep.
Never?
Wait.
I can't even look at
Eliminate runner got her. I wasn't there on time.
Alright, Tempest, it's your turn. What are you doing? I think we lost Tempest again.
Yeah,
she
we should
got
wait for
zapped
Tempest.
again. No, she's back.
There was movement.
Yeah. We're all
And
like,
it's over.
she has this here and there with her internet where it has like a 5-minute lag.
Okay, wait, where is the dude? Hey,
He's here.
holy shit.
Tempest, do
Holy
you see?
shit. Yeah, do you see me? Alright.
Yeah, we see you.
You're freezing a little bit, but we see you.
Yes. Yes, we see you, but
Should I restart my router?
You're okay for now. Let's try to get your turn done.
for now you're okay, yes.
Let's see if I can totally go
7
here.
square.
Wait, shit, I can't.
Tempest, you know where this guy is. And you know how fragile these concrete tiles. Do you get what I'm saying?
I think
Let's,
you're
Yeah, let's have Tempest make her own decisions on
Yeah,
her own turn.
yes, of course.
It's no one look at her camera. It froze at the worst time. I get the impression that the router reboot may have happened otherwise.
let's take a 5-minute technical break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's fine.
just to be sure.
I think
Tempest?
we are.
I
Yeah,
hope
that's-
so.
Yeah, you
Trust
look
me.
good, buddy.
Yeah.
Fade back to
And-
the scene.
We see
I love
and
it so
hear
much.
you clearly.
Okay. So you know what? I'm trying to shoot through a wall because it sounds like a great idea. What? Did it happen again?
No, we're here.
No, it's
No,
okay.
fine.
No, we're waiting.
Shit.
For the sake of gameplay, I can contact her. You can say
Yes.
something.
Just
Yeah,
I don't-
talk about himself.
Yes.
okay.
Those of
so
you with neural implants, yeah.
3-round burst, and I dump in my 3 remaining luck points.
Okay. This is the one game where you guys have blown all your resources.
Yeah.
Heard. Let's try this.
Well, let's see how dice goes. Oh, wait, I rolled damage, sorry.
No worries.
Oh, nice.
Plus
21 it is. 21 it is.
through the wall.
Through the wall, yeah.
Yeah.
21 through the wall.
That wall is giving significant resistance. So I would give the wall like a +6. The DV would be 12. Yeah, 12. So 12 plus 6 would be 18. Yeah, you still managed to put 2 rounds into the target. So you can roll damage twice if you like.
2. It was her roll was with luck, and it was 21. Yes.
And
21
DV
minus-
was 18.
Yes, 18. So it's basically
8, 19, 21, yeah, you can get all 3.
Yep.
Thank you for math. Go to roll that last
Good thing.
damage.
10,
so
16, and 16.
I'll take
Not
care
so
of it. Yeah, they're not, but I'll take care of it. So that's going to be 12, 11 is body armor is at 10. He took 0.
6, 6.
Okay, so he took a total of 9 out of that.
Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta.
And you're just you're like a 1980s Colombian cocaine movie, just blowing up the wall, spray and spray. You know those like videos where they have the real small character with the huge gun and it's just like shaking their whole body. That's what I get the impression Tempest is doing.
That's basically me, yeah.
You're like splattered with like white plaster from the drywall from the crappy wall construction, hitting
That's
wood here
not-
and there.
That's not plaster. That's sugar.
It's it's the Colombian sugar. All right, Tempest, you're feeling great. What are you doing?
Totally,
You doing
totally,
good?
That's it.
Red.
Not much I can do.
I need to finish my work.
Kick his ass.
Come out and play.
Oh my gosh.
He's like in The Shining.
Hi!
Nina is giving him brain damage again. Holy shit! He's dead.
Where the dice gods are entirely against me. It's not like I'm some coward behind a DM screen. I'm rolling openly here. Killing me, guys. 17. His body armor at the moment is 10, just so that we're all being clear.
Okay.
7 damage.
And guess what? He has exactly 7 HP. Red, would you like to flavor? I think this is your first kill or second kill?
Yes.
Second.
Oh my God.
You keep the old lady.
First was the old lady.
Okay. Flavor your kill if you like.
Shot to the junk. Like between legs.
Why?
All right, you're
Because he's a coward.
You- I see Nina giving you the cheers.
Yeah, like the cheers.
You aim a little lower. There's a look of shock on the man's face. You blow a significant hole and spaghetti falls out. It's done. Very done.
Down, go down.
Yeah, we're closing that initiative. You guys are out of the turn order. You will do what you want here.
I'm rapidly looking through the light sheet.
You're seeing all this stuff happen. Outside, the coast is clear. It seems like there's no other threat coming to the facility.
I'll just point out when Red was aiming, Nina was like, okay, and like she sees where he's in, and she's like, oh shit. And like she sees that happen, she's like,
Slavs wants to do a little bit of performance here. We'll ask Roy to help him back the guy in the field and the second body, and to file them in the front entrance for the snipers.
Nice! We probably should loot them.
before they do that, I will
No,
ask
I'll just
We
file
should-
them in the train door.
We should take their agent before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright.
Yeah, before you do that, like Nina does, like, they have something funny on them, like, something. So they look a bit odd. But since she got a debrief that those are enemies, and maybe they have something on their person, key cards, something.
So,
I'm not getting rid I'm not trying to get rid of the bodies, I just want to make it
Yeah, I mean, like, before you do that, like,
No, Nina,
search
we
them.
have an agreement about looting his body.
they can't.
I
Yeah,
can't do that. Okay, so.
we can
Also-
take their agents if someone wants to get in contact with us. That I think that will be an exception for this.
Alright, well, that's fine by me, so like, looking through the cameras, fine. Like, since the dragon bodies, like, fine.
while you're looking through the cameras, a little door is going to open. And I don't know if there's a camera in the clinic, but someone comes out of cat isolation. And now that the facility is nice and quiet, Rashida comes out buried in cat food and cat litter. You know, the little sand in a cat toilet? She literally buried herself in it. And she comes into the hallway. And you guys would recognize Rashida, the leader of the dog-faced gang.
Glad to see you alive, Rashida.
Yeah.
We cleaned up the facility, but not many people are alive. Our mechanic made it though.
Yes.
Over the comms, Nina would say, like, is that shit or do food? Like, what's that? Like, she has visual on her being covered, and then she's like, oof.
Rashida is 50 shades of pissed. What the hell happened?
The
You went
suit.
to the warehouse and they came instead. You left. They came.
It was a trap. Rashida, it was a trap. We found the dead body of one of your people there. And we discovered torturing them. And
Yeah.
basically made the person call and drag us out the warehouse. It was a trap.
If you don't believe us, we have a witness.
And the footage.
Yes.
Now all of this is gonna grab her attention. Yes. Put the footage on my machine. I will look at it later. The witness is much more important. And who of my men is tortured?
What was the name of the
The kennel lady.
I don't think that we ever gave her a name. But you know her job.
Oh, I'll describe it.
Kennel lady.
Would you like to move this conversation to the garage? Rashida's very interested in meeting your witness.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will. I don't want these bodies to disappear suddenly.
Can you look for them?
Yeah, I can, if there is a camera that can, like, keep an watchful
You're
on
staying.
them.
You're staying on the tunnel.
Yeah, I'll somehow stay on the terminal, so I will pass the info on you guys, so I can keep an eye.
That'll be
Okay.
fine. And
I'm going.
you can communicate with them, and there's a camera in the garage. No trouble.
I'm going to grab agents, and and bring them to Nina so she could take a look at them, and then join the party in the garage.
Okay.
Agent.
And we'll come back to that. Let's have this garage talk. Morgan sitting in the open trunk, still holding on to her tire iron. Kind of a lot calmer. She's trying to dry off a sheet of wet stickers. You guys show off the body of the tortured dog-faced kennel lady. Rashida recognizes her. She was very good to this organization. A real activist. Duke is intimidated by the boss. He's going to remain rather quiet. Alright, boys and girls, do your thing.
Slav?
I will tell everything we discovered in the warehouse. I will tell that we found this dead body and this poser tied on the chair in front of it. This Fleabag was basically how to say
Tool.
it?
Tool.
Basically,
He was a tool.
he was a tool. Or she, they, it, never mind.
Of the suit.
Of the
Yes.
suits, he led your people in the trap. There, we found the footage of the tortures, and we got a footage how this poor thing called us to tell about the warehouse. And they left us a message with this Fleabag, and I passed her a card with the message Nobody sent.
She takes her time hearing all the story. She'll here and there put her hand on the throat of the flea bag. It's kind of greasy and covered in lubricant and jazz, like mechanic shop types of jazz stuff. And give it a little squeeze until the flea bag nods and shakes his head in agreement, confirming stories. And Zero downloaded the footage, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. For the sake of good storytelling and ease, we're just gonna say that you guys can transfer that jazz one way or another, one net runner to another, whatever. And your story completely checks out. The fact that she brought the bodies back, a living witness, there's not much Rashida can do. This is extremely unfortunate. And where are those two suits now? Our agreement stands. We get first dibs at the body. Then you do what you want.
For now, they're on the display in the front door for the sniper outside. There's a message there in this facility. We have reception. Kill them.
I'm very interested to see what's in their pockets.
So do I, Rashida.
If anyone else wants to have a conversation in the garage, let's do it.
Duke. How are you holding?
Duke's intimidated by Rashida. Just kind of like quietly.
Blue?
Morgan is still like freaked out, holding onto that tire iron. I just want to go home!
It's okay, we'll get you home. Just you have to wait a little longer.
Remember, Netrunner, even though you're not in the room and you're kind of like the fly on the wall, you can still talk to your friends. You've got your agent that you can connect with.
Yeah, over the comms I tell them like, since Tempest passed agents, since agents to me, someone can fetch them, I can bring you there. If you want to have still have eyes, may check in there.
Well,
I think I will lead Rashida to the bodies.
I will go to the Nina. Then.
Okay.
For the agents.
I'm going to follow stuff.
Yeah, like Nina is looking, but she's like, or like without looking at her, she's like handsome. Like, nothing there,
okay.
nothing there.
Red, I'll give you the chance if you wanted to run those little things. What are you gonna do with those agents?
Agents. I want to look for post-mortem devices that can be activated on that agents, because that high-profile mercenaries, they can have something that activates after their death. I want to find
Okay.
if there is something like that.
I'll come back to you then. As Rashida comes by and takes a good look at the two bodies, she's for someone who was buried in cat litter not too long ago, she has no trouble stepping right out into the open and taking a good look at these guys. You guys have them kind of propped up. She starts going through their pockets. She finds a good number of Eddie chips. These are like currency. She's going to gank all of the money, and she's going to leave everything else to you guys. She takes a couple of pictures. She pulls out this really old-looking piece of retro tech, the sort of thing that would make Friction jealous. She presses a button, and this retro piece of equipment will emanate a flash for a short time. You hear a mechanical buzz, and a sheet of white and black paper comes out, which she retracts and puts in her pocket. She's got Polaroids. She takes a couple of pictures of the bodies, and we'll look to the rest of you. I think that our agreement is done. Take the blue-haired girl. She has made friends here. In time, my activist will return. I'd like to part ways with you. These two and their bodies and gear is a gift. Leave them if you want. Feed them to dogs. And until next time, I hope that we part as friends.
Shida, I want to remind you about this.
Your friends will be delivered safely back to your bar.
It's a pleasure working with you, Shida.
She extends her hand to shake it.
Accept your hand.
She holds on to it. No one in this world goes anywhere without an agent. Don't screw me.
Where are the agents?
I'm looking for the post-mortem.
Let's slide the spotlight over to Red and Nina. You guys have these two agents out. One of them is very much stock. In today's terminology, it's like a burner phone, just literally blank. There was a call received. The other one has some kind of biometric interface. It's going to take a thumbprint, for lack of a better word, to activate it. Netrunner, there's not a port that you can hack into this. It would take NPC levels of skills to get that done.
Well, I won't attempt anything with them. I did my last check on cameras and
Coast is clear.
yeah, I will say like we're good, and I will check out of the system.
As I said, Nina, you're good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You've done everything you want?
Yeah, I got everything I want.
Well, as I said, I want to check if there is everything that can be activated on that modern stacked smartphone. If there is anything got activated after the death of their owners, yes.
And I know that I can't do much with them. Yeah.
Yes. Same information would be portrayed if you want.
Yeah,
So-
I'll just say like, not my jurisdiction of stuff. Can't do much with them.
So there is nothing.
Nothing
No.
I can do with them.
So the only option to how to
If you know a guy or a girl,
разобрать
someone
на
who
части.
can take them apart, can smuggle them.
Okay.
Can I talk to them too?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yes.
of course,
Okay.
yes.
We can contact Friction. Maybe he knows something.
That's a good idea.
But you are not.
Well,
Agency.
well, I'm on the radio talking, so I talked to say Rashida that I was checking their agents for booby traps post-mortem because there's huge high profile.
Also, I will say to the radio that I couldn't do anything with that.
Yeah.
I want to make it very clear, guys. When I was talking about the biometric input, so the one phone is a burner. It's empty, garbage. Stabilovsky Urina, less than 500 rubles. The other phone, considered agent, like blacked out glass screen, and when you try to touch it, it just asks for input, and it has like a little thumbprint. It's gonna take a thumb.
So
Or we could try to.
we are
use
going.
body.
Yes. We are going to you.
Yeah, I will forward to them since. Also, I will select. They have a car on the front. Maybe there's something.
Let us check.
So
Nina, don't forget to move your token.
yes,
Yeah,
I
Let me-
giving to the Rashida these agents. I just wanted to make sure that they are safe.
Give me a persuasion check.
Where is it?
Skills.
Yeah.
Right column, I believe.
Social skills.
14. Can somebody help me in that situation?
Wrong system, partner.
Everything was sold.
Except the agreement that you guys gave first dibs to the dog face, and you straight up dipped out with their agents. Player agency is what it is. Let's see. I'd say that it would be contested against human perception.
Maybe I can back it up with. Just wanted to take a look for myself.
Human perception to understand that I am not lying.
Human perception to be more like, I'm not sure that you can count all the way to 10, but I don't think that you're doing anything to cheat. She will take the agents in one hand, still holding Slav's hand. Keep an eye on her.
Where's Rich, by the way? Ah,
She was referring.
William.
Yeah. They stole the pickup truck.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys pass
The bad one.
the agents off. Rashida just kind of looks at them back and forth. Fine, do what you want with them.
You'll need. Do I know that she needs a fingerprint of one of the scumbags?
It's obvious to
That's
anyone who's interface.
first thing I will do when she give it to me.
Yeah, she gives the devices back to the gang.
I
And
will just
presume-
silently put some of them fingers to that device.
Okay, it takes some time. It's fun because I was having you guys roll that D10. Earlier I thought it was a D6, but I actually have a cool chart that like has every parts of the body. You could have blown off the hand.
What we blown up everything else?
No, like raises the hands. There is no like hand like.
Dice gods were on us.
We're lucky.
Yeah, lucky is understating it. When you put one of the dead guy's thumb on the device, the thumb is not just a fingerprint, it's a fingerprint and a collection of wires or some kind of other interface, cyberpunk. And it will open up. You can see a long list of numbers. Looks like he hasn't cleared them out in a while. No contact names. There is one contact named 00. And there is a number of phone calls that come from the same phone number. On the device itself, there is a little program called Work.
does it do?
Open it.
If you open the program, it has pictures of the Car 54 guys who infiltrated the Navarre test facility. Has their aliases. Pull this up for you: John Lennon, Pitch, Blue, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. And underneath that, it has your actual names. It has several pictures of you guys from different angles. Has a picture of the bar. Has a picture of the flea bag. The flea bag's part in all this. Rashida would, I imagine, look at this as well.
Yes, of course.
And underneath each one of those pictures of you guys, the Car 54 gang, there's a little X and a check. Like check mark means they're done, they're taken care of. X means they're still alive.
Is there any check mark?
At the moment, you guys are looking at the interface. You can choose to mark the Car 54 gang as dead or leave them as alive.
So, Slav, I give you
We
the
check
honor.
everyone. I check everyone.
Nina would ask to have like her own check, like so she like
I think they were not with us.
Yes. We can check out everyone.
this is my own funeral.
No loot and
Okay. Fun fact, when you guys were going over the bodies, the body of the 01, the guy with the hat, actually has a sweet little tattoo. It's real small and it's written in code, but the Netrunner knows trinary. And it means no music. You guys put the check mark, suggesting that each one of you have been killed, and it will close that task and bring up the next task. And it says next target. Let me make sure I'm saying the name right. Has a picture of an Asian looking fella sitting on the car looking smug with real nice clothes. And it says primary objective Bakuto, secondary objective biometrics. And again, check mark and X. They're right now on X, suggesting that Bakuto and both the primary objective Bakuto and the secondary objective, the biometrics, are still out in the wild.
That seems useful.
yeah.
Oh.
I think
Surprising.
we should
We have a
keep
bargaining
the,
ship now
yeah.
with
think
us. Totally.
We should keep that smartphone with us, and also hands of that agent's suits with us too.
It's,
I think,
it's a
I
thing.
think we can
It's
turn
fine.
off. I think we can turn off the authentication by
Yeah.
Just
That
We
works.
have a Netrunner after all.
interesting point of order. We got our Marshrutka broken for now.
Yes.
Yeah, we need to fix it.
We got a high-end vehicle in front of the building. So what do we do with the
Well,
station for now? I think we...
look, I can basically everything, not a problem.
I want to ask
Lagging again.
Rashida. I want to ask Rashida.
Am I lagging again?
You're
Tempest?
okay there, Tempest.
You okay, Tempest?
Okay.
Tempest, did I interrupt you? Did you want
No,
to say
it's just
something?
you sometimes sound funny. No, you just sometimes sound funny, so I was
That's
worried.
on me. That's on me, not
Like-
on you. So, I wanted to ask Rashida, is she planning to use this facility in the future?
We will rebuild. Yes, of course.
I want to ask your mechanic, Duke, to look out for our Marshrutka.
You want Duke to take care of your ride.
So, Slav,
She better do it properly.
if it's acceptable. I was thinking about hanging out here for a while till we fix our vehicle and we will go on our merry way. I don't think it's a good idea to come back to our bar since it's
Compromised.
Compromise.
Well, you can talk to Duke about getting your favor done for you. You are welcome as friends to stay in the facility. However, I am a little short on manpower. I think that it's reasonable for you guys to help with cleanup, yes? Take care of some dogs.
Yes.
Very good.
Alright.
I have a condition of my own. I want my truck.
We will take care of it.
Yeah, we will take care of it.
This car parked out front, it's going to score quite a bit on the black market, but we will sell it in parts. Some parts we can use. Duke is very good. He can repair your ride. We'll use other parts to repair my ride. And the pickup truck if your friend doesn't know how to drive.
No problem. Tempest, can
No
you
problem.
pick this nice car closer to the garage, please?
Yeah. And we, big guys with cybernetic arms, can move Marshutka on its wheels.
I think it's for now a little
Don't damage it further.
more logistics of moving things around.
Well, first, we need to make sure that coast is clear, because I think that the sniper was
Yeah,
one of
there
them,
was a sniper.
but we never
But we
know.
better make it clear.
Since
Yeah.
we're out in the open and we are not dead, we can safely assume that sniper is gone.
Probably. So,
Good.
we need to loot the bodies, take his high-end agent to our inventory, and
Let's do a couple of this on the side. I know that
Yep,
everyone's
yes.
chomping at the bit. Everyone's eager to loot those bodies. And the other thing of order is for the Nomad to move the car around to the garage. Is that right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. New guy, FNG. You choose what goes first, loot or car moving. Nina, that's for you.
Well, I still better move the car.
Okay.
Then also buy this.
So we'll have the spotlight go over to the Nomad. I don't know if you're still worried about sniper fire or whatnot, but you climb into the car, right?
Yes.
It was left open after all. This is a sweet ride.
No, I first check it for anything that
Red
stands out.
Red will help.
Okay, great. I'm not gonna ask you guys to make a roll. With two of you and taking your time about it, you're gonna see that this thing is a luxury product. It's also full of armor resistant or armor plates on it. It's not exactly a bulletproof car, what is, but it's a very well equipped thing. The parts that they pull out of this is gonna help a lot with your Marshutka.
Yes, that's what I was going to ask.
You guys check it out. It's all on the level, and I presume that you climb in, drive it around to the side.
Yeah.
Fun fact: to activate the car takes the same thumb.
Well, no problem. I just chop the thumb and
I've done it earlier, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
already have that.
Okay, just pass me the hand, and I'll make it to fly.
Here it is.
You guys have
Just cut
the
the finger, use
worst
the point.
keychain ever. Like, you know when you visit St. Petersburg and you buy the little keychain that says St. Pete with a picture of a bridge? Yeah, whatever, you've got a thumb. So you, are you climbing in there alone, Nomad?
I
Yes.
guess. You want to drive alone? Okay.
I'll go with them.
Yeah, I should throw it.
Yeah,
Fine.
we can go together.
Alright, whatever. So some of you
It's like-
do or do not get in the car. I don't care, it's not an important thing. You're just driving it around. You
Yes.
climb in, Nomad, and this is sweet luxury. It's got cameras. It's got a smooth, like leather, like futuristic retro. Was never all part of an animal leather seat. But it's a little hard to get to a lot of the conveniences because of couple of things like have kind of been put in between the seats, and they're out in the open. One of them is a very sweet-looking assault rifle with a significant scope on it.
Wow.
For the
Nice.
sake of mechanics, guys, and remember, we're not going to play this stupid game of the first one to find it keeps it. You guys can talk about it like gents and make a compassionate decision at the end of sessions about who gets what. That's fine. But we're talking about an assault rifle that's flavored up like a long-barreled sniper type thing. Consider it a +1. So +1 damage, +1 to hit. The other thing that's going to grab your attention is sitting in the back seat. It's a large cylindrical tube, and sticking out of one end looks like a long stick with a kind of torpedo-looking end. In common vernacular, it is called a rocket launcher. And it has one rocket.
Boom!
For you guys taking notes here, the mechanics were slid into the Cyberpunk Red book. I think that many people have not taken a look at it. However, when you guys look at your tables for range to hit difficulties, there is one there called rockets. You guys have a rocket launcher with one shot. It does 7d10 damage of explosive. Explosive, fun fact, I think
One shot,
completely
1 kill.
yeah, one shot, probably 5 kills. Explosive have
Oh,
rules
nice.
with Cyberpunk, and they do, I think, it's 3 meter radius damage. It's all in the book. You guys can check it all out. That's what you find inside the car. You drive it around the side and get it parked. I'm expecting you to keep the gear.
Yes.
Totally.
As far as looting the bodies go, these guys, their clothes admittedly have some holes and really wet patches, but they're really nice clothes. Very formal, nice suit and tie kind of thing. Each of them have an assault rifle and plenty of spare magazines full of bullets and jazz. Both of them have various cybernetics. You might be able to scrape apart just for the sake of spare parts and such. Both of them have a very sweet-looking combat knife and rippers in their hands. They do have significant armor, however, it's subdermal. Cyberware-wise, they've got some stuff. The cyberware in their arm, one of them has jump boosters, like I believe Slav and Red have.
I don't have jump booster.
01 has 01? Yeah. 00, whatever, the boss of the two has a really sweet looking eye. Again, kind of hard to remove, but it's a targeting cybernetic.
Max one eye.
Well, and that's it, guys.
So
Did you write
We-
it down?
so we have to call our doc to remove cyber parts properly, I think, because if it will be me who do that, it will be cyber scraps, not parts.
It's gonna be scraps one way or the other. It
Yeah.
has been through significant damage.
Then okay, I can do that. Remove
Also,
some of it.
wanted to ask TM, are netrunners, they can operate only with terminals and stuff like that, since you mentioned the car and cameras? Are those type of technologies that netrunners can interact with?
So there are really high-end cars like this one that have their own interface port.
Fancy.
Actually,
Can we upgrade Marshutka with that
yeah, to have interface port and Marshutka be our communication center.
one? Yes.
You know, there's tires like upgrade car, upgrade Marshutka, upgrade cooler Marshutka.
The
Yeah,
coolest Marshutka.
+1
The- This really fancy car is going to be broken down into parts. Some parts will be used for the old muscle car. Some parts will be used for the Marshutka, and the rest will be sold. We can talk about all those awesome doodads and such for the Marshutka in our next session. A lot of it's going to have to do with armor plating.
Totally.
Other stuff is really difficult to work with, especially given that it takes a thumb. We'll talk about that offline if you like.
Would like.
If any of you guys didn't take notes about what gear you got, I'm happy to take care of that jazz offline with you. It's no big deal.
Okay.
I need to get an idea about what you guys are doing in the meanwhile. We're going to have significant downtime as you have agreed to help clean up the facility. Perhaps you take some time to clean up the bar as well. It's up to you. I need to get a beat on what you guys want to do so I can set up the next session.
I want to upgrade Prosciutto.
Yep.
I wanted to see if the car is hackable for me, and possibly what Nina is planning to do. If there is cameras, she wanted to, like, if those are cameras she can interact with. Possible rewind of them. Maybe there was someone in the car with them. She wanted to have faces, maybe something before they exit the car to see.
Yes, that is a great question. And there is a camera in the back seat. You can kind of like, it's like the traditional 90s movie where they put the camera like on the hood of the car without the front window, and you can see a little bit of everyone. Multiple intimidating conversations with the Fleabag, where they're just scaring the absolute hell out of this Fleabag, making him do things he doesn't want to do. The Fleabag, by the way, is hanging out there at the Kino Selphony place, and you guys are slowly starting to get to know him. He's not a bad guy. He's just made some bad decisions in the past, maybe. Whatever. The conversations that you hear otherwise on the security camera is just going to be one way, because they were on agents. A lot of it has to do with tracking you guys down, sicking the dog-faced versus the Luddites on you, and letting nature take its course.
Something else?
So,
I think it's a pretty safe assumption. You don't even have to say that assumption. You guys were flat out told.
And now we have problems. Probably we have problems with Kuzia.
Maybe not.
In the meantime, I will definitely call William and ask him to bring the car back.
Yeah, somebody roll me a d20. You know what we need. What game would be complete without? Oh, you can hear what's his name? Scratchy in the background, just not interested in William at all.
We can hear how uninterested Scratchy is.
Oh yeah. He's like
You missed all the fun! We killed
Alright.
people without you!
Scratch.
And I'm like, we killed people without him while holding so sound like we killed some people without him.
Okay. So, well, waiting for you here, bring the card back.
Okay, I think that this is a good enough place to close things, because I don't want you guys to rush your decision about what you want to do. You have taken care of the suits.
Yes.
You've gotten
Totally.
some pretty interesting intel and communicated with Navarre tests, presumably marking yourselves as dead. Let's see how long that lasts. And seen to it that Bakuto's head is next on the menu. We'll close up the way we always do. First, we need to talk about who's going to get what for that sweet loot. And offline, you guys can talk amongst yourselves and tell me what you want to do next. We've got plenty of stuff.
I think we can decide about loot line, and what John wanted to say is, what are we going to do next mission-wise? We ended everything here. Yeah, so we have a list of our VIP.
You guys have been given plenty of info about other storylines and side quests that are continuing with or without you. Get offline, talk about it. You guys have over the week to discuss it. We're gonna need to fill in Nina a bunch,
Yes.
Yeah.
but I'll leave you guys to it. Feedback for Old Man John here?
Great. That was awesome.
Amazing.
That
Good
best-
that.
Yeah.
The most amazing part is that Dice Gods probably love us more than
Oh,
you.
those nice gods. Twice
Which is good
I
for
thought I
me.
was looking at a dead PC. Twice.
John, it was perfect near-death experience for me. It was real nice. It was better than dying.
It was almost
Everything is better.
I've died a lot in other games.
Considering that I'm the only person that got hit all out.
You always get hit. I don't know how you do it. You
My
always
job. It's my job to get hit
Wow.
instead of you guys.
But I
Fair
can
enough.
suggest you the nickname Scar or something like that.
No, my nickname
Or-
is Slavs. My true name is Vyacheslav. My nickname is Slavs.
Which is Scar.
But
yes,
you are, but the fullest name is Vyacheslav the Undying.
I want to discover.
Deathless. Pardon me,
discover
Deathless.
a little backstory here. We decided with Tempest that like father-daughter relationship, like in old movies.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and the old man is always getting me. So
How many times do we need to beat you all?
Well, I forgot to tell you guys one important thing as far as loot goes. Taking out 2 corporate solos is quite the thing, and word is going to travel fast whether you want it to or not, and you guys are going to get a bump to your reputation. So everyone take their
Yeah.
reputation stat and bump it up.
How much?
Plus
Bump
one.
it up by 1. So from whatever it was, it's that plus 1.
we had one already for helping to the
Utility.
arcade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but Utili was really important. He's the gossip queen. He loves it. Okay, so you've got your loot. You guys have given me your feedback. I'm glad you all had some fun. I'm glad the Dice Gods didn't result in really bad stuff, but Dice Gods have to be Dice Gods. We have to obey their sayings. With that being said, let's close it up. You guys get offline, make your decisions about where you want this to go, and we'll see where the chips fall.
Thank you, John.
Bye bye.
Thanks.
Hey, thanks, Slav, for setting up the
Yeah, that was real.
whole Twitch thing and
Yeah.
that awesome intro.
Yeah. Thank you, Slav. Thank you, Tempest. Thank you, Nina.
Yeah, thank you, Nina. You just saved us today.
Yes.
Yes, you saved us.
Glad
Totally.
that you have made my first experience in the group with proper character sheets and stuff, and it's very pleasant. So I plan to stick with you guys more.
Yeah, we're happy to have you.
Yeah, rock on.
Please do.
That's awesome.
If you want to roll a different character, we can do this.
Yes, you can.
If you want to stick to Netrunner, your call.
I'll see how it goes.
Okay, I will
Yeah.
stop the stream from
Okay.
Okay, bye bye.